Lake Effect Media and Spartan Nation present Conneaut Spartans football on WOW TV, 1360 AM and WOW 102.9, and always free. Brought to you by your great Spartan sponsors. Conneaut Dairy Queen. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a cool treat soon at your Conneaut DQ. Chris Breck State Farm Insurance. Here to help life go right. Conneaut Savings Bank. Come grow with us in Conneaut and Austinburg. University Hospital Conneaut Medical Center. Advancing the science of health and the art of compassion. Conneaut Save-A-Lot Food Store. Not lower quality, just the lowest prices every day. And Gertis Pharmacy, family owned for over 60 years on Main Street, Conneaut.
And it's week number 8 for the Chris Breck State Farm Insurance Coaches Show. This is Matt Jarvie, along with me, of course, Coach Rocco Dobrin.
How you doing? Great to be here.
It's always good to be here, too, myself. As we wind down through the season, we're getting some pretty seasonal type weather. Looks like football weather here finally as we get towards the end. But looks like Friday night should be the best weather of the week.
Yeah, it's good.
It's going to be a nice day, nice night.
Yeah, anytime you have a good day, nice atmosphere, it's always fun to play in. So.
Yeah, we'll be there up in the booth doing a co-broadcast with YSN. I'm going to do it anyway, so we'll see how that goes. But, it's kind of a different type of game, but kind of what some people might have expected. I mean, you went up against the Division III number 5 seed in their region.
Absolutely. We knew they were going to be tough, We always want to play and get better, and early in the game we came out with a couple first downs, which we liked, and then, a couple things go wrong, and that's the coaching point. You get a penalty here. I think we got 2 first downs and then a penalty. And it goes back to that from day one, and we got to fix those things. And the fact that it's this late in the year and we're still getting our receivers lining up wrong and that kind of thing, it's something we really got to look at. Like, are we paying attention to detail? Because those things can't happen. That would have been our 3rd first down.
Yeah.
And then, and they did score their first 2 series, but it took them a while to score, And then when we got a turnover in the 3rd series, they scored the next play, and then that's when the wheels kind of fell off, whether it was kickoff return, whether it was fumbles, whether it was interceptions for touchdowns. And when you get that, the score gets ugly quick. I mean, and as everyone saw, it's not because, when we watched film, we actually looked better than you would have thought on the field. Like, most of the players were doing their job and did well, and on those plays they didn't get a lot of yards, and on those plays we did get 6, 8, 10 yards. It was the plays where 1 or 2 guys do something wrong, didn't line up the way they were supposed to line up, things that are coachable, and then we get beat for big plays. But if you take away the fumbles on kickoff return, the interceptions, and the other, those things, it's not as ugly as it looked.
Yeah.
It ain't all. They're just way better than us. And they were a very good team, but the score shouldn't get like that unless you're not playing to your full potential. And when there are records like it is, that's the coaching side of it, is to keep the guys mentally into it. So, but we're gonna keep working. I said we ain't gonna quit. They're not gonna quit, and we're gonna keep working and really getting the younger players better for next year is the goal. Really, don't just give up this season now. Let's get next year's. We got 3 weeks to get better for next year. And as we'll talk about, this game coming up. First of all, we have the same record, but second of all, records go out the door anyways.
Yeah, they are.
If you look at the past history in the last 15 years, and I'm sure way before that, but just in the last 15 years that I've been here. So.
Yeah, Edgewood, like you say, what's kind of unusual, too, is that we're the 2 closest schools to each other, and by far and away the 2 closest schools in our region of Division 4. But we look down through the ranker, where we're at right now with Joe Idle or whatever, we have the exact same numbers all the way across the board.
Yes.
Edgewood and Conneaut. So, I mean, this game means something.
It always means something.
It always does, but especially now. Nobody wants to be the guy.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. So, but, I mean, it's a history game, and the people that have been around here for years, I know it's one of the top, longest rivals that's been going on for a long time. And then if you run into people in town that have been around, whether they played in the 60s or the 80s or they're tied, they say, hey, how much this is a rival game, Yeah. And then just, in my years being here, records don't matter. I mean, I remember when we first started and we were 1-9, and that was the only win we had. And I think they had 4 or 5 wins that year. The next year they made the playoffs and we were 0-10, but I think they beat us by 6. It came down to the wire, and they were a playoff team and we were an 0-10 team.
Right.
And vice versa. There's been other years where they were down, and we were up. We were a much better record than them, and we beat them, but only by 6 or 10 points. It's a close game. I remember one year we beat them by 3 when we were supposed to win pretty big, and we ended up beating them by 3 at their place.
Yeah, or the Tony Hill drive. When you guys were a better team that year, and they just pulled it out in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I thought so. So it's records are out the door. Our kids get hyped up for this one. We always like playing home better, but we got to go to their place and play. I mean, our kids got to execute, and if nothing else, it should be a fun, exciting, close game. So.
Right, and a lot of our players know them probably better than any other teams out there, because some of our guys live right across the street from.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. If you talk, I mean, they know the guys better than I do. Oh, that's this kid. Oh, that's this kid. And they know them. They've, and it's with social media these days, it's a different world as far as knowing kids. I remember knowing our rivals, maybe best 2 or 3 players, but I didn't know them personally. These guys know them personally because they talk to them through social media and that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a rival game. It's definitely no other. Just like any other team has a rival, it's our rival, and it's the one game that more than any that we're going to look to go ahead and play your tails off, and try to get a victory. So
no, we're looking forward to it. I mean, it's either way, it's a great night coming up. We're looking forward to that. What's better than to call the high school football game in Ohio on a Friday night?
Absolutely.
So we're looking to have a really good time with it. On the field in the last game, Aaron Johnson. We're looking for an update from him.
Yeah, we got a couple injuries, and Aaron dislocated his kneecap, so he's got to get an MRI read. Tomorrow actually. So he's out this week. But they don't think it's going to be. They don't think it's an ACL, so it might be other ligaments that aren't as bad.
That's good.
So it might affect him for the short term, but I don't think it'll be too long of a thing, or it gets into next season or anything.
Yeah. Well, I would think sometimes when you have a real traumatic injury, even on a knee, it's still hard to stand up.
Yeah.
He was able to stand up, and he couldn't put weight on it right away, but that was a good sign.
Yeah, his knee popped out of place and it popped back in, and but those ligaments around it they're still worried about being a little weak or maybe torn. So
okay, good. But on the kick too, we had for an extra point or whatever. You had Thad come in, so we were kind of wondering up in the booth. Did Kaya have a soccer?
No, she was there.
She was. Okay.
That's still our one kicker. When we had Kaya kick the other day, we were down, but we were down a couple touchdowns, and we wanted to get her some live action. And at that point, we were down to Harvey. But that's still our first kicker, and and she's our backup. So
I got you.
I think moving forward next year, she might be the starter. Because Dad's a senior and he graduates and that kind of stuff. But.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of talked to her up a little bit too. I was up here watching 2 weeks ago, watching her kick during practice, and I think she has tremendous technique.
She absolutely does. She
looks like a kicker.
She made another extra point. Her JV game, she made an extra point this week, or this past week.
Yeah.
So
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to that, though. So, of course, we're going to find out here about Devontae.
Yeah. Chetty hurt his foot. Devontae might have hurt his wrist, so we'll see. Chetty will definitely be out this week, too. And it's sad, for those guys because they want to play bad and they don't get a chance to play their rivals and that kind of stuff. But it's exciting for their next guy in, you know.
Yes, it is.
The guys are going to come up, and some young guys are going to get a chance to play, and they'll be hungry. You know, they'll make their mistakes and that kind of thing, but they'll be hungry to get in the game and excited to get in the game. So
yeah, and what we find too is that, you know, as the season goes on, you see that you really have some depth out there. They're young players.
Yes.
But the way they play shows that you really have depth that you can kind of count on.
Yes. We got a lot of guys that are just a step away from being varsity ready, and they're getting varsity experience this year, even though we're having a losing season. But that will get them more prepared for when they get. I mean, next year they've been on the varsity field before. You know, that game 1 won't be their first game, you know, next year. And so they're going to have a lot of experience going into next year, and I think that'll give them a lot more confidence because they've went against some really good teams, some big teams, and as sophomores. And some even freshmen are getting on the field now as far as like special teams and those kind of things. They're really starting to sink in there. So.
That's great. That's great. Well, we're looking forward to this another home game here, and then we're going to get back to the Spark for the final 2 games of the year up in the University Hospital Conneaut Medical Center broadcast booth. Always looking forward to that. It's good to be home again. Finish out the season with two great weeks. So wishing the best luck against the Warriors on Friday night.
Thank you.
All the best, Coach.
Yep.
This has been the Chris Breck State Farm Insurance Coaches Show on WOW Radio and WOW TV. Now, because we got CBC TVs with us tonight here, Larry.
Yeah, they're down the hallway there, around the corner, and
yeah, the short hallway.
And actually, we're rubbing elbows with them.
Yeah, they are. But it's we're looking for. It's a beautiful night. It's 66 degrees here at just getting ready for kickoff. Beautiful night. The moon, half moon, is out. Kind of a color in the sky for sunset. Blue sky up above.
Yep.
Can't ask any more for high school football in Ohio on a Friday night.
And I'll tell you what, this is a big game for these guys. Now, we will both admit they've both had problems, issues this season. Both teams are coming in 1-6. They've had some injuries on both sides, and so this is going to be kind of like their Super Bowl.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they're right down the road from each other.
Yeah, we're next door neighbors, really.
Yeah, a lot of them know each other. A lot of the players know each other.
Some of these kids, they live right across the street from an Edgewood player.
Sure.
You know, I mean, that's how tight the neighborhoods are between one school district and the other.
Yeah, and, just given the records, this should be a competitive game. It should be a fun game to call, a fun game to play for them. Like I said, though, both teams have got their issues with some injuries going on.
Yeah.
So
we talked about a couple of them, too. We had Devlin Knapp, who was hurt. He broke a bone in his left hand on the top part of it. He's in a cast again for tonight, but we have him on the field, and he even caught a ball last week.
Okay.
Even wearing that cast, so it hasn't hurt too bad. Aaron Johnson had a knee injury. We don't know exactly how bad that is right now. We hope and pray for him that he's going to heal up quick on that. We don't think it's an ACL. It was a dislocated kneecap and something else, so we'll pray for him to come back sometime, not by the end of the year, but next year.
Okay, well, some of the key players for Edgewood that are having issues, you can actually see out there. They are representing captains. Michael Ochoa is out. Dakari Hughes is out. D'Angelo Sanchez. And those are just recent injuries. But besides that, the Warriors have been faced with some other injuries, some season-ending injuries. So at this point, it's looking like the Warriors are going to receive. Didn't really see who won the toss, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't even know if he showed it yet. They're still out there talking to center field. One other thing, Larry, that you talked about when you're running down the stats for the playoffs, well, not for the playoffs, but for the end of the year and our ranker in the state and so forth. In our region, we're both tied in the 23rd spot.
Yeah, I saw that.
And when you look across, like in the Joe Idle ranker that they have, look across all those numbers and our numbers and Edgewood numbers, Conneaut and Edgewood, every number is exactly the same in each category.
Yeah, as far as points scored, points against, right? Those kind of numbers?
No, even the level 1 and the level 2 rating. And that comes up with an algorithm, too, how you figure out how each team works its way into a playoff position. So even all those little numbers that are down the scale a little bit to the right that most people don't even understand what they mean, they're all the same between our teams.
Well, you're right. I don't know what they mean.
I don't either.
All I know is I did look at the, I think it's Drew Pasteur.
Yeah.
And Edgewood is favored here, but I'm not even going to say the amount they said they're favored by, because I don't believe it. I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be a tight game.
I heard a number of 12 points.
22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
I wasn't going to say that.
I heard a higher number early, and then I heard a revised one today. But, yeah, Conneaut is capable.
I would believe 12 a lot more than 22. So.
Right. It really all depends. We've talked about it before. It's not really about how one team does against another, like how we both matched up with Geneva or this and that. It's how we match up tonight, right?
Right. Okay, so back deep looks like L.J. Shalott, Josiah Pope, and Riley Baldwin. And who is that kicking?
That's Thad Huya. No, I'm sorry. It's Turner. Ryan Turner's kicking off.
We are off.
It's a little squibbler off the side there and rolls down.
Looks like Riley Baldwin's got it, and he's on the move. Puts his head down, gets up to about the 31, 32-yard line where the Warriors will be out there 1st and 10.
Yeah, kickoff coverage didn't get to him until he got across the 30.
Okay, so Warriors coming out there. I believe they're going to be led by J.J. Dufour, but let's make sure of that. We've had a couple different quarterbacks out there this year. One of them was number 12, Nate Stewart, but I believe he's a slot or a tight end now. But, yeah, number 9, it looks like an 8, but that's J.J. Dufour. We've got 2 split to the right, 2 split to the left. Looks like Javen Pope with him there in the backfield. And it's a run coming to the left.
You got some pursuit on him.
J.J. Dufour doesn't get a whole lot on that.
No, he gets, I don't know if they're going to call him all the way to the 35 or not, Larry, but he had to fight for that last half yard, whatever it was. They're going to mark it at the 35.
Okay. All right, so you're going to be 2nd and about 6 here then. They're coming up to the line fairly quickly here. Snap back, quick pass out here to Schwartzfeger. He's picking up some yards. He's going down the sideline. Gets a little extra push out of bounds there just to make sure. But that is good enough for a 1st down for the Warriors.
Stepped out at the 45.
Okay, so
I'm surprised how far he got downfield with that much pressure right on him. They were right next to him.
Right. Yes, he did. And so we're, 1st and 10 here at their own 45 now. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of for the Warriors, and you're probably going to kind of be for the Spartans, but we won't get into any fights up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Javen Pope gets pulled down.
Oh, my gosh, that's big Dylan Phillips, who refused to let him get away from him that time.
Yes. So that's looks like a loss of about 1 or 2 yards there by Javen Pope. Javen Pope has not run the ball a whole lot this year. Michael Ochoa has been out there, but he is on the sideline, not playing tonight.
Yeah, Dylan Phillips is the leader of that defensive line. He's 6'7", 290 pounds, has the letter of intent to Army to play for there.
No kidding. Okay. Dufour to the right, rolling, looking, running the ball.
Oh, he gets nailed.
He did. He didn't pick up a whole lot.
No, I think he saw a bunch of Spartans were coming towards him, and it kind of disrupted the rhythm he was in for that run.
Yep, and that will bring up about a 3rd and 9 now. He rolled to the right there as if he might run it or might pass it. Apparently didn't see anything downfield.
Warriors have been moving the ball. It hasn't been easy for them, but they've been moving the ball.
Yeah, 10 minutes left here in the 1st quarter. And Dufour with 3 to the left. Back to pass, looking deep, throwing it down the field, and just overthrown.
He was wide open, too. He broke away from the defender over there. And that was Thad Huya that he broke away from.
Yeah, and that was Josiah Pope, probably their fastest receiver out there. So that's going to bring up a 4th down.
he showed that quick speed too when he left Thad Huey behind him. And
so, yeah. 4th down, and let's see if Nate Stewart gets into punt formation here. It's 4th and about 9. Now he's in the shotgun position there. Well, wait a minute. Is that Dufour? It is Dufour. He's throwing down the field to Riley Baldwin, out of his reach.
Off his fingertips. No, he's complaining about a flag, but I don't think it was pass interference. Didn't look like to me that was Cason Hayes.
We do have a flag, though.
He was playing
back at the line.
Yeah. Cason Hayes did, he was well outranked in height on that pass protection he had there, but he did a pretty good job.
I'm a little surprised they didn't punt. I am a little surprised.
Well, it's early in the game. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So, Spartans take over.
I think they're going to have to mark the ball with the chain on the side. Well, they sort of do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. So Kobe Stiltner is back in the shotgun. Isaiah Bowles off to his right, gets the ball, going to throw across. It is completed across the center there. Gets his way out to the 40, and that is Brady Vera with a reception.
Brought down by Alex Malasky, and that was Tanner Klein.
Brings up a 2nd down and 4, 6 yards on that reception.
Yeah, quick hitter, seemed to work.
Yeah, Brady Vera's the other guy. I tell you that he will come in at quarterback from time to time too. He is a runner. He can throw the ball very well, but I think he's more comfortable being a running quarterback. Stiltner back, hands off the Bowles, off the left tackle. He's trying to find a hole, but somebody grabs him in the backfield, and there's no yardage there. He struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he's just shy of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that'll be a bring up 3rd down, won't it? 8 minutes, 40 seconds. Clock's running here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for Isaiah. We know that. He's one of the top rushers in the CBC Lake Conference. Gives it to Isaiah again up the middle this time. He's got the 1st down and more across the middle. Still fighting. And he's down across the 25. We'll call him at the 24-yard line. We're going to mark that one. 1st down and 10 for the Spartans.
Yeah, he was breaking tackles there. Finally brought down by Adam Powell.
We've noticed that with Isaiah Bowles that a lot of teams, like I said, are keying on him. And right when they think they've got his number and they're working on him, he'll pop something and break away.
Actually, that was Tanner Klein making that tackle there. My apologies.
And most of those players are on defense. They were playing offense, so see what happens.
Stiltner gets the ball. It's the throw play, but it was behind him. That's intended for Evan Vendetti, but he threw it behind him. He tried to turn around. He got his right hand on the ball, but it was a couple yards behind him on his run pattern.
Yeah, it got tipped up in the air. Nobody near it to try to pick it off, though.
Felt pretty good seeing it on this kind of track. Very true, very true.
2nd and 10.
2 wideouts on the far side. Stiltner gets the ball, throws it. This one's completed out to the flank. He moves ahead and he gets a couple yards on that, but that's about it.
I don't know what's going on here.
Team viewer? What's that mean?
Great air. An opportunity here now for both of these teams. Turning point here early in this football game.
He can close all down. I don't know. Brian, if you're listening, you can close all those.
Stiltner back, hands off. No, he doesn't. Rolls out to the right, completes a pass. Number 6 goes Bowles ahead there. That is Isaiah Bowles with the reception.
And there's a flag down, and I'm thinking there might be a late hit there.
think you said it was Ryan Turner, but that was Isaiah over there. Late hit against the defense. That's what you thought, right, Larry?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
6:55 to go here in the first quarter. Nothing in this one, but the Spartans are driving. It is 1st and 10 now with that reception.
Well, they're down to about the 6-yard line, so 1st and goal.
1st and goal, yeah.
Whatever that penalty was, it was half the distance.
It had been a 5-yarder, I think. That Stiltner gets the ball, hands off to Bowles. He's bowling forward. He gets all the way down to the 1. A lot of collision on that run, though. He got hit pretty good 3 times, I think. Here's one for the instant replay.
Yep, we don't have it, though.
Oh, we don't?
Nope.
Still working on it?
Well, we got to talk to him at YSN about that, I guess.
No. Well, I think we still have audio going through, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what Brian was doing there, but whatever it was, it's fixed.
And it's a Stiltner with a run in off the left tackle. It's kind of a sweep to the left a little bit there.
Just takes it in.
Touchdown, Conneaut Spartans.
So, Spartans with 6:06 left here in the first quarter. Stiltner runs it in from about 3 yards.
And Thad Huya, who is our wide receiver and defensive back, will be the one to add the extra points. Stiltner will hold the ball. It's good, but there's a whistle.
And apparently
they waved that off or what?
They blew the whistle. I think the preliminary signal was offsides, Edgewood. They blew the play dead, so I don't think they can assume that they got the point.
I know. Yeah, that's the thing about it. They're going to make them kick it again.
Or being that close, they're going to try to go for 2.
Oh, I think you're right. Handoff. That's Isaiah. There's a flag, though. He tries getting into the end zone. I don't know if he got there or not. Got right down to the goal line. And then a flag comes out.
We have a face mask penalty against Edgewood. Well, half the distance isn't going to be real far, but still.
Yeah, that's the thing where you really don't gain
It's another
anything.
opportunity for them to get to.
So where did he get to is what I'd like to know. I mean, there was a face mask on it, but did he get down to, what, the 1 foot line?
Well, then
it'd be at the 6-inch line.
I guess so.
You can't slice that ball up enough to make that really fit into the quotient here.
But more than anything, gives them another chance.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So again, Conneaut getting the early lead here.
Stiltner's back. Isaiah off to his right, gets the ball. It's a
pitches it over to Bowles, right?
Yeah, Bowles is in. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. We haven't seen much of that, so I'm thinking touchdown all the time.
All right, so with 6:06 left, that'll take the score 8 to nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Switch to State Farm and you could save. In Conneaut, call me, Chris Brecht, at 593-1191 or visit me at brechtinsurance.com.
Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot grocery store is a proud Spartan sponsor. Your Save-A-Lot means the lowest prices on the name brands you know and love every day. Save-A-Lot food prices are deeply discounted when compared to other conventional grocery stores. Not only does Save-A-Lot offer the lowest prices on groceries, but fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily in their butcher shop. Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot on West Main. Not lower quality, just the lowest prices.
Goes across 10 yards, but nobody got to it in time for the Spartans.
I don't know if that was an intentional onside kick or not, but
we have done that a lot. And I think they've tried to perfect that because I don't know if we have the guy that can boot it deep.
Okay.
You know, so if you can't do that, you might as well perfect the short punt or the short kick.
Well, you know, we played Perry a few years ago. 4 times in a row they did the onside kick and got it.
Did they?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It was horrible. Like Perry needs an advantage,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, they were doing that to us too.
All right, Dufour in the shotgun. Swartzfigger in motion, gets it on the jet sweep, heads around the left or the right side, picks up about maybe 5 yards.
Looks like 5 yards, yeah. They're marking it right at the 45.
So again, Warriors need to get a combination here of passing and running, which they just haven't really had all year. You know, and with some of their key players out, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So 2nd and about 5, they come out of the huddle, they go back to the huddle. And that's Dufour going up the middle. He's got enough for the first down.
Yes, he does. He's across the 50 into Spartan territory. You know, and that was a good-looking play. I think he got the line mixed up on that because it looked like almost like a wing T type offense a little bit. He faked a handoff to the near side here and then another one to the far side. He just kept it and danced back and forth up through the middle until he found his way to a first down.
Okay, we have a stoppage in play here. And it appears they're having Riley Baldwin come off the field for some reason. Something with the uniform or whatever. Coming in for him is Devin Sanchez.
Well, they're not paying any attention to it. Yeah, I don't know.
1st and 10. Looks like a blitz is coming.
A blitz.
Quick pass out to Riley Baldwin.
Oh, that was a slick move that Baldwin called on that. He caught it. It was a pass out to the flank. He caught it.
Oh, you know what?
A nice move out to the sideline.
Not Riley Baldwin. Nate Stewart, number 12. Riley Baldwin's number 13.
Oh, okay. Now we're off by 1 number.
Yeah, but Nate Stewart actually started the season out playing quarterback, and now he is being utilized as a receiver.
All he would have been gone to the end zone.
Josiah Pope.
Boy.
3rd down, and
he does sling the ball very well. I'll say that about him.
Yeah, again, that's J.J. Dufour. He is he's a sophomore out there. 4:13 left here in the first quarter. Dufour in an empty backfield. Back to pass.
5 wideouts.
Throws it a little sidearm.
Yes, it is.
Gets it out.
Oh, and he's gone to the races. Gone to the races.
And, touchdown and late flags. Looks like they gave him a hit after he was in there.
Well, that's the wrong thing to do. I don't know why you'd go into the end zone after they score a touchdown and commit a foul.
Watch the slingshot of the throw. Great. Sidearm. Mastered by Patrick Mahomes. Able to
Devin
get
Sanchez.
that right down the
Okay, that was Devin Sanchez.
Oh, yeah. Well, he had a hold of his, it wasn't a horse collar, but he had a hold of his jersey.
Okay, so with 4:02 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, they'll just assign that with the kickoff, I think, right?
Well, I don't know. They may do that. Are we kicking it here, or are we going for 2? They've got a pretty good kicker, but maybe just to try to bring it even.
Yeah. Our number 2 kicker is a freshman girl from the soccer team.
Oh, okay. That works.
Oh, she's a tremendous athlete. I think she's got a bright future ahead of her for kicking.
That's great. Well, I know our kicker warming up last week in Madison was kicking them over 40 yards.
J.J. Dufour is back, gets the ball, pitch out to the flank. Oh, he gets thrown out of bounds. That was Kessler who caught the ball, Denver Kessler.
And he did not score, did he?
No, he got thrown out of bounds.
I think that was, I think that might have been number 1, Nate Schwartzfigger, or Ben Schwartzfigger.
Oh, okay. I thought it was number 2. I couldn't really see.
In either case,
8-6 though.
It's 8-6 now. So, with that, we'll be back in about 30 seconds here.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's change.
Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop has exciting new items for you to enjoy for dinner. Try their great turkey burger along with their super Yingling battered haddock filet. Comes in a sandwich or the full dinner, or even try the honey biscuit shrimp salad or the shrimp sub. And ask about their home-style dinners too. They're great. Conneaut Sub Shop has the best wings too. You can enjoy them tonight. The cheese stuffed crust pizza is back. Order one for tonight. They've got what you're hungry for, so ask about their specials. Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop, 593-5600. Remember, they deliver to West Springfield, so call for pickup, delivery, or just dine in. Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop, 593-5600. 593-5600. Not fast food, but good food quick.
Kaczurski going to kick off now. And I would kind of presume he's going to try to put this in the end zone. Or who knows? Be a good time for an onside kick, wouldn't it?
Might be. He'll kick down the left side. Takes a good
and it goes in
bounce, that's for sure.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Spartans at their own 20-yard line. So again, 8-6 now. Conneaut out in front. 4:02 left here in the first quarter.
And Larry, I am impressed with the passing game here from the Warriors. I don't know what they run into, a pass defense that with other teams that have been able to eliminate that or put too much coverage on or what. I don't know.
Well, yeah, a lot of pressure put on.
Stilner does an audible up to the line. Got a wide out on this side, 2 on the far side. Stilner gets the ball, hands off to Isaiah up the middle. Oh, should have kept going towards the right tackle. Instead, he turns it straight up the middle. And who's there? 3 Warriors. But then a flag comes out. That came pretty late after the play.
Yeah, so we got a personal foul here against somebody.
Yeah, something happened maybe after the ball was down. I don't know.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against
the Warriors.
Yeah. So maybe some taunting or something like that going on out there, and I'm sure Coach Coop does not care for that.
Can't hear the language from up here, but it's probably a good thing.
Well, we did say these guys are rivals.
Yes, they are.
And they both want this bad. That moves the ball up to the 35.
There's all kinds of little games, too. One could say something under his breath, the other answers back at full volume, and he gets the penalty. Stilner gets the ball, hands off again to Isaiah. He's trying to break free, but does not. Loss on the play back to the 30. That'll be a loss of 5 yards.
Denver Kessler in on that tackle.
I think we have to mix it up. We're going to have to, because Stilner is, he does like to throw the ball. We've had some luck with that.
Yeah, we don't, over here you got Riley Baldwin. Over there you got J.J. Dufour. And who's playing safety there? I think that's Sanchez.
Number 3, keep an eye, kind of see if they're going to try to get a chunk play here in this second and long.
Second and long here. Stilner gets the ball. He's looking to throw. Looking across the middle out to the flank. It is caught. Makes a move. Tries to bust his way upfield, but not much yardage after the reception. Mark that one at the 33.
Looks like Mason Thor, lineman, was in on that tackle. That'll make it 3rd and about 12. So the Warriors' defense is stiffening up here just a bit. Let's see if they can hold them here on 3rd down. Would you expect them to throw down the field a little bit here?
Oh, probably, yeah. We've had luck doing that, so I don't know why you wouldn't want to go back to it. Got 2 minutes left, 2:15 left on the clock.
Quick pass, a slant, and it's caught. And he breaks a couple tackles.
That's Thad Huya, first down. Thad's across the 45 as he crossed midfield. Gets to the 45 of the Warriors, and they're going to mark that the 44.
And brought down by Tanner Klein finally. So just when the Warriors might have a stop.
Yep. He's one of the targets that they like to throw to. Evan Vendetti over here to the near side, 2 wideouts on the far side. Stillner is back, gives it to Isaiah. He's going off the right guard, up through the hole. This time he finds some running room and not a whole lot of defenders in his way until he gets across the 35, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Tell you, Alex Mulaski hit him after about 3 or 4 yards, held on to him, but he still managed to get another 3 or 4 yards out of it.
And they say he's got to get 1 more yard for the first down. So,
yeah, 2nd and short. Down to about a minute left here in the first quarter. Spartans out in front, 8-6.
This time they got 2 running backs back in the back with Stiltner. Stiltner takes off running up the middle. He's got the first down plus some. Finally wrestle him down, but not until he gets about to the 26-yard line.
And the offensive line put in work for the Spartan offense.
I think that's the key for the Spartans, is to continue to mix it up,
right,
and not be predictable. Try to not be as predictable as they've done from time to time. You know, we have a young team, so I think that's a good formula there too. Stiltner back. It's a pass play, but he threw over where he had triple coverage.
Yeah, Jaden Poop almost jumped up and put a hand on that.
Yeah, and that was Evan Vendetti too, who's in triple coverage over there. You know, the old saying, if there's 3 guys on one receiver, there's got to be one with 1 on him.
Sure. So 17 seconds left here, 2nd and 10.
Ryan Turner is motioning something. I don't know what. We're back with the one back goes in motion, hands off. That's number 5 up the middle. It'll be Carrick Gilbrin. Picks up a couple on that.
All right, that's going to be the end of the first quarter for us as well. So at the end of 1, it's 8-6. Conneaut out in front. So we'll be back after this.
You know, being able to have success on the football field.
Conneaut Spartans football is brought to you by our great sponsors. Conneaut Dairy Queen, a great sponsor of the Conneaut Youth Center in downtown Conneaut. Also remember, for ice cream cakes for a special event in your family or friends anytime this fall, give them a call or stop by and try to download their app if you can, too. It makes it easier to order things. Also, Gerda's Pharmacy, helping answer your family's questions on prescriptions, vaccines, and general health for over 60 years. Also brought to you by Save-A-Lot. Remember, not lower quality, just the lowest prices. And in their plaza over on the west side, they also have Fast Break Cafe for lunch and breakfast, and also the Little Jungle Kingdom, a great place for kids to go play when the weather turns bad, and it's turning bad very, very soon. They're over there in the Save-A-Lot Plaza. Also brought to you by Chris Breck, State Farm Insurance. Consider bundling your insurance to save you money. Give them a call at 593-1191. And also CSB, Conneaut Savings Bank, for online banking or mobile banking. Stop in and get yourself hooked up with them. It makes life a whole lot easier taking care of the little things concerning your banking and finances.
Okay, switch into the fields here. Stilner's back there. He's got Isaiah. That Isaiah tells him to get back on, or Stilner says get back on the left. Looking to throw the ball. It's a lob pass, overthrown, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Yeah, that just floated away. Got away from him and stayed up in the air too long. Yeah, he couldn't figure out a way to get back to it.
And the pump fake just was not effective. Didn't step into the throw. It almost looked like for a hot
Okay, intercepted in the end zone there by Riley Baldwin. So that turnover is big for the Warriors here. Comes right at the beginning of the second quarter.
You know, it's a very makeable pass, too. He just got it up in the air and it floated away. I mean, he was really wide open if he'd have slung it to him in a bullet.
Okay, there's a run to Nate Stewart coming around the right side. Puts his head down.
Oh, he gets hit hard and knocked out of bounds. Big hit.
I like what Edgewood is doing here. Just go back and attack, utilize your speed.
And it looks like he did have a pretty good pickup on that play of about 8 yards.
Yeah.
It'll be 2nd and 2.
I think it was big Dylan Phillips that went over there and put the hit on him and put him out of bounds.
The ball comes your way. You can deliver and make the catch, okay? Don't listen to those negative influences, okay?
So Nate Stewart, like I said, he started the season off as a quarterback. He just has a nice run there. And now J.J. Dufour simply takes off and is starting to go.
Oh, he's caught in the
and
backfield.
He's pulled down. And there is a penalty flag down.
It's Devlin Knapp who is the blitz there and gets him in the backfield, drops him for a loss. I don't think he did anything wrong. He just had great pursuit.
Yeah, I'm thinking we got a holding call here.
So it was a loss on the play, and then they're going to add some more onto that.
Well, they can go.
Didn't that come after the sack? Or I didn't see when the flag came out, so I'll be watching more.
I did.
More instant replays to watch, Larry.
Yeah, I guess. All right, so still 2nd down and about 13. Dufour, quick pass out here, and right away taken down. That was Schwartzfigger, Ben Schwartzfigger.
I think you took him down. It was Mason Prattley.
Okay, so 3rd and even longer, loss of about 4 on that play.
Mason Prattley is a sophomore. It's one of those young linemen that we're bringing along, and there's a lot of hope and pride in him for the future too as well.
Okay, so Warriors in a tough spot here. Dufour back to pass, throwing it deep, down to Josiah Pope, and it is.
Thad Huya hit him right in the hands.
Yes, hit him right in the hands.
And he was all hitting. In fact, he came to a stop.
He was trying to get the ball to Josiah Pope, but it was just not anywhere near him, actually.
Wow.
So let's see if we can. Nate Stewart's going to punt here, and let's see if he punts it further than if it would have been an interception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brady Vera looks like the lone receiver back.
Oh.
It's off the side of his foot, out of bounds. There'd be a flag on that one.
Oh, there was a flag?
I don't know. I don't know if it would far enough before it went out of bounds.
So might have been better off with an interception. I don't know.
Doing a great job consoling him, just making sure that, hey, it's okay, get back into it.
So again, Nate Stewart, he's very valuable out there. So the Warriors need to suck it up here and put up a wall and try to stop these Spartans who are on the Warriors' 25-yard lines. 10:29 left here until halftime.
You just know it when it leaves your foot, it doesn't feel right.
Strickner back, pitch out this time, and it goes to Isaiah, and he gets thrown down. They're going to call a horse collar at him, I think. Let's get his hand mixed up in his face mask. I don't know. He might have grabbed him by the.
I think he had him by the shoulder pads.
Yeah, the neck of the shoulders.
thought it was very much clean. I'm like, you got to make a play somehow. I mean,
It's not the kind of horse collar where we've seen guys get horse collared where they could get hurt.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything like that, but still they
They're
don't
waving.
allow
Okay.
it.
Well, look at that. They're waving it off.
Okay.
So.
We didn't. No, sorry, we didn't mean it. It's one of them. So I wonder if it'll be locked away in the vault or if we'll ever really know.
Yep. So that was Nate Stewart making that tackle. And like I said, Nate Stewart's a valuable commodity out there.
Yes, he is. Isaiah's back along with Stillner. Isaiah gets the ball up the middle. He's got some running room, a couple hard hits. Look at him still going. Off of 3 Warriors, and he finally battles his way all the way down inside the 10. They're going to mark that where at the 5?
I believe so, or maybe the 10.
I mean, he's not a big kid, but he looks like a big bruising fullback there.
Well, you know, the Warriors have had trouble stopping the run this year. So 1st and 10 from about the 11-yard line, it looks like.
Stillner gets the ball. He's going to keep it himself this time. Look for some room in there. I think he had room to go to the right, but instead he negotiated his way to go to the left off the left tackle, and that collapsed on him.
Looked like Tanner Klein brought him down.
It all looks clear to us when we're up here looking down on the field. You know, can't you see that big hole over there?
Yeah.
You know, but when you're down there, you know, it's not quite as clear, and I get that. I get that.
So it's 2nd and about 7.
Stillner back, gets the ball. Gave to Isaiah again. He is still trying to fight his way down to the goal line.
Yeah, it looks like he got inside the 4 where it's going to be 3rd down.
Third down, they're saying 3rd and 7. That can't be right.
That was from the last play.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Looks like 3rd and about 3.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, if you got a chance to get a first down. Two wideouts on the near side. Stillner gets the ball. Takes off running. It's a little pass play, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Conneaut Spartans. I believe it's Ryan Turner. Another touchdown reception for him on the year. Well-run play on that one.
Okay, so with 8:10 left here in the 2nd quarter, Stiltner to Turner. That was about a 4-yard pass.
Thad Huya will try to add 1 to this. See if we can get us to 15. And it is up, and it does clear it. Not by much, though. 15-6. 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first half.
All right.
Spartans got the lead.
All right, so we will take this time out and come back in about 30.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player.
The new fall hours at DQ are 11 until 8, and October's blizzard of the month is the Caramel Java Chip. Enjoy this coffee cocoa with espresso crunch pieces and caramel. It is so good. Come enjoy your choice of the $7 meal deal. It comes with your choice of drink, and you can upgrade your Sunday to a small blizzard for only a couple bucks. Join Dairy Queen in sponsoring our Conneaut Youth Center on Main Street. Dairy Queen's ice cream cakes are perfect for any fall family get-togethers. Conneaut Dairy Queen for cool treats in Great East. We'll see you at the Conneaut DQ. Conneaut Savings Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services is fast and easy. Using your PC, tablet, or smartphone at ConneautSavings.com gives you access to transfers, bill pay, online statements, and information on many banking services. Stop in and talk with CSB about complete online and mobile banking at ConneautSavings.com. CSB, Conneaut Savings Bank, Main Street, Conneaut. Come grow with us. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And we'll see where this kick goes and if the Warriors can get some kind of return.
Thad Huya with a kick. It's a little squibbler. That doesn't even go 10 yards. It doesn't even get to the 50. Oh. I couldn't believe that. There was something else. That was the tee. I thought that was the ball at first, but.
That was the tee.
Uh-huh.
So
had
that
me fooled.
Ball was mishandled there by the Warriors and went right back to the Conneaut Spartans. So, and it just like that interception, it hit him right in the hands.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't able to hold on to it.
Yeah, we've had that problem off and on this year too.
So another turnover here. This one in favor of the Conneaut Spartans, where it's with 8 minutes 7 seconds left. They are on the Warriors' 45-yard line. So by himself in the backfield.
Yep, 2 wideouts, twins on both sides of the offensive line. Gets the ball. There's a flag thrown. He's going to stop.
Okay, so yeah, 5 yards against the Spartans here.
I don't know if we had. Wasn't an illegal player downfield.
No, it was a pre-snap penalty, like false start.
Oh. Well. Another good one for the instant replay for this weekend. It's supposed to rain on Sunday, so there's nothing better to do, right?
Surely not watching the Browns, right?
No. No, might watch a replay of Penn State or Ohio State. Penn State playing USC this weekend.
Are they?
There's a snap. Stiltner out to the sideline. It is caught. Trying to go back infield. Gets across the 40 down to the 39.
Nate Stewart and Riley Baldwin on the takedown
about
there.
3 yards short of the first down, Larry.
I'll tell you what, that ball was out of Stiltner's hands before the receiver even turned.
I think it was 4 yards is what they're marking that at. So. Stiltner back. Gives it to Isaiah.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he's a keeper.
Got a keeper.
Trying to do a sweep, but you got to have that blazing speed if you want to do something like that, because he's got Thad Huey over there doing some blocking, and that was it.
And looks like we've got a Warrior down. We will be back after this.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Gertis Pharmacy is here to help. This is Carrie Gertis. We can make it easy by transferring all your prescriptions for you. And we accept Ohio Medicaid and most insurances. We are also your vaccine center, offering flu, COVID, and many other vaccines. That's Gertis Pharmacy, Conneaut's only locally owned pharmacy, located at 245 Main Street in the heart of downtown Conneaut.
It's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now.
Just that, and Bowles is way down close to a first down, but still short by a couple.
Looked like he was brought down there by Chris Squera.
I thought he was closer to the 25 than where they have it now, but no. Spartans are lined up, 2 wideouts on this side, 1 on the far side. Stiltner looking to the sideline again. Isaiah walks over to his left side. Stiltner gets the ball. It's a pitch. Oh, but there's a defender right there. Didn't think about that one. Oh, no. Couple of hits there coming in.
Still takes four players to take him down.
That's Ryan Turner, though. Took a lot of hits on that one, and that he should have opted out from that one and either kept it himself or thrown downfield or something.
So Mason Thor, Javen Pope, a couple of those guys in on that tackle. 3rd down and about 8.
Now all there was Warriors, right, all around him.
Yeah.
As soon as he got the ball.
But I'll tell you what, these little short passes are working for the Spartans. And it looks like they're going to be calling a timeout here. So, with that, we'll be back shortly.
We'll take a time.
Now through October 26th, get an extra 10% off Flex Deal at Sheely's. Shop our large selection of dining, like this dinette for $5.69, this counter height group for $9.59, and this live edge group only $10.99. Don't miss these specials. $1.99 recliners, sofas starting at $3.99, plus cozy fireplaces for $4.99. Get the perfect night's sleep with mattresses starting at $9.99 and beds starting at $4.99. And enjoy 18-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Coca's Pizza, your high school football headquarters. Come in after the
Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot grocery store is a proud Spartan sponsor. Your Save-A-Lot means the lowest prices on the name brands you know and love every day. Save-A-Lot food prices are deeply discounted when compared to other conventional grocery stores. Not only does Save-A-Lot offer the lowest prices on groceries, but fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily in their butcher shop. Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot on West Main. Not lower quality, just the lowest prices.
And I can't see anything. People are standing up, going somewhere.
Well, he was trying to get that ball out there. I believe it was Riley Baldwin out there defending. He was trying to get that to number 3, which is Brady, right? Is that number 3 out there on there?
Brady Vera, yes.
Brady Vera, okay. So that brings up 4th down. And again, being this close, they're not going to punt. 4th and about 8. 5:31 left here.
And it's a handoff to Isaiah, but he's going right into the heart of the Warrior defense.
He's going nowhere.
There was more of an open field on the other side. He should have turned and gone with Stiltner over towards the far side of the field.
Okay, so that's a turnover on downs. Warriors will take over with 5:23 left here in the first half. Warriors could really do well to try to get another touchdown on the board before halftime. So far at this point, it's a 2-possession game for the Warriors. So a little bit look in the backfield here. Stewart in motion. Javen Pope with the carry. And again.
A couple defenders grab him there. One of them is Jaden Anderson grabs him along with Carrick Dobrin is in here on that tackle.
So he picks up about 3 on that. 2nd down and 7. 5 minutes left here until halftime.
Isaiah kind of bangs up his foot a little bit. He's coming off the field, but under his own power. Have to see if that is anything or not.
Dufour back to pass. They're going down the sideline, looking for Josiah Pope, and it is broken up there.
You know, that was a well-defended play. I don't think that he even ever looked back at the ball, but he timed it out perfectly anyway. He went up in the air, and I think he was looking at the receiver, and he's the one that ended up holding the ball at the end.
Yeah, that was Thaddeus Hua on that defense there.
Yeah.
So now 3rd and 7 for the Warriors, and we know he's going to throw it.
He's going to take off running over here on the sideline. He's got some room to get to the sideline. Close to a first down, Larry.
He got the first down.
Yes, he did. They're moving the chains.
So a quick scramble there by J.J. Dufour picks up the first down.
We've seen it a few times already with the floor being able to go opposite side. Great job getting Could have got the late hit, but they held up there, knowing where they was at on the field.
So 1st and 10 now, about the 43-yard line. And there's a jet sweep.
Yeah, they drive him back inside, but don't stop his run until he gets almost out to the 50.
That was Tanner Klein on that carry.
They're going to mark that across the 50.
He has not carried the ball a whole lot this year, I'll tell you that. But with Michael Ochoa out, they need to do what they can to get the ball into some playmakers' hands.
Yeah, it's a good-looking run on that one. Like you said, it was, I think, designed to be a sweep, but he saw an opportunity back up the middle, and he turned it.
2nd and 2, 4 minutes and counting here in the first half. And again, hands it off inside.
Caught in the backfield, and he is wrestled down. I think that's Dylan Phillips, one of them who grabbed him. And he wasn't letting go. And then who else came in there?
There is a
Ryan Turner.
There is a flag on the play.
Ryan Turner and Mason Prattley were in there too.
And the official on the far side is saying that they're declining the penalty.
Connie's declining it?
Yeah, and it looks like we've got a timeout Edgewood here. So once again, we will be back after this.
Conneaut Savings Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services is fast and easy. Using your PC, tablet, or smartphone at ConneautSavings.com gives you access to transfers, bill pay, online statements, and information on many banking services. Stop in and talk with CSB about complete online and mobile banking at ConneautSavings.com. CSB, Conneaut Savings Bank, Main Street, Conneaut. Come grow with us. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The new fall hours at DQ are 11 until 8, and October's blizzard of the month is the Caramel Java Chip. Enjoy this coffee cocoa with espresso crunch pieces and caramel. It is so good. Come enjoy your choice of the $7 meal deal. It comes with your choice of drink, and you can upgrade your Sunday to a small blizzard for only a couple bucks. Join Dairy Queen in sponsoring our Conneaut Youth Center on Main Street. Dairy Queen's ice cream cakes are perfect for any fall family get-togethers. Conneaut Dairy Queen for cool treats and great eats. We'll see you at the Conneaut DQ.
But,
well, I'm sure they worked on it in
quick
practice.
pass out the short figure, screen pass. He's got some yards.
No defender there at all to slow that thing down. And I think he's a little banged up on the play.
He landed pretty much on his neck.
Well, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He took a head first dive there.
Yeah, he's laying on his back.
So we're going to take another timeout here.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive.
Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot grocery store is a proud Spartan sponsor. Your Save-A-Lot means the lowest prices on the name brands you know and love every day. Save-A-Lot food prices are deeply discounted when compared to other conventional grocery stores. Not only does Save-A-Lot offer the lowest prices on groceries, but fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily in their butcher shop. Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot on West Main. Not lower quality, just the lowest prices.
And Pope up the middle this time. Gets a few more yards.
Oh, a couple defenders are pushing him downfield, probably another 5, 6 yards. Getting pushed down the field by a couple Spartan defenders trying to bring him down. Strong running back for a little guy.
Yeah, he is strong. I'll say that. And Mason Thor lost his helmet there. He was kind of upset with the official for apparently not calling a penalty. But when he loses that helmet, he has to go off the field. 3:11, 3:10. Warriors been moving the ball here. They're down to about the 28-yard line. Watch throwing the ball to number 13 up on top there. Nope. Javen Pope up the middle again. picking up the yards, but
Yep.
they're burning up that clock. I think the Warriors have used 1 or 2 timeouts.
You know, it was Dylan Phillips that grabbed him, and I thought we'd had him all wrapped up at the 25. Instead, Dylan is taken down to the 20, or the 21 where they marked the ball.
Okay, I still expect to see a pass here to R.J. Baldwin. But again, they give it to Javen Pope, and he's been finding some openings there.
He's running well. He is running very well.
2 minutes and 29 seconds, and hey, if it's working, keep it working. And all it took was me complaining about sending them up the middle.
It's fairly common sense. Yeah, it's kind of like a Yogi Berra, you know, run the ball where they ain't or something, you know.
Yeah. And we have an official's timeout here. I believe a player lost his helmet and has to be replaced.
Yeah, we're seeing a few guys on both teams losing their helmets. And again, that's an automatic. Got to take the play off.
All right, so
almost 2 minutes left here in the first half.
Second and about 1 or 2 here. Warriors on this drive been running the ball well. And again, Javen Pope.
He's gonna
oh,
keep
no,
it.
that was J.J. Dufour keeping the ball.
He gets across the 10.
Which gets him the first down.
Yeah, marking that at the 8.
So first and goal for the Warriors.
From the 9.
Minute 50, clock is running.
That's right. There's not much time left here, so if they're going to do something, they're going to have to get it done.
He's basically saying to the defenders, come here. Just looking to make the play.
Dufour with the snap. Quick pass.
Out to the flank. Oh, and it's caught, but a couple defenders come up and grab him. Wrestle him out of bounds.
Clock keeps running. That was Tanner Klein on that reception. And Edgewood calls a timeout.
Yeah, it looks like they're not signaling any gain on that play, so 2nd and 10 or 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Looks like they might have lost a yard, actually.
Yeah.
We'll be back shortly.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women, but we can help. With early screenings, we can help find problems before they're life-threatening. With a team of nationally recognized experts in cardiovascular care at locations convenient to where you work and live. No matter how complex the issue, we can help. University Hospital's Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute is here for you.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here
Broken
to
up
help
there.
life go right. State Farm.
Looks
Switch
like he
to
was
State
going
Farm and you
for
could save.
Tanner
In
Klein
Conneaut,
there
call
in the
me,
end
Chris
zone.
Bracht, at 593-1191 or visit me at
The good news, Schwartzman is walking
BrechtInsurance.com.
down on the sidelines. He appears to be okay. The trainer was walking with him and talking with him, so it looks like he's going to be okay.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and about 9. A minute 21 left here.
Still 15-6.
We don't know the status of kickers, obviously, and what their ranges are, too, so that plays into it. There is, like you mentioned a few minutes ago.
All right, so see what they can do here on 3rd down. Back to pass.
Uh-oh, he's looked like
And he's scrambling.
looking for somewhere to go. He's wide open. Can
Wide
you
open
believe that?
for the touchdown in the end zone.
Number 22. How can that happen? I mean, it's Braden Hall.
This replay is gonna
Wow.
take a minute
Braden Hall,
because that's how long
right?
the floor had to wait there coming across. He set his feet, too.
Okay, that was about a 9-yard touchdown pass with a minute 12 left here to Braden Hall.
You know, after all the runs he's made here towards the end of the second quarter, how could he be the guy you leave all alone?
No, well, that wasn't the same. That's not. Braden Hall was number 22, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's ran the ball a couple of times here.
No, 33's been running the ball. Okay.
Didn't 22 run it a couple times, though?
He may have.
Uh-oh. There's a whistle. A lot of Warriors running all over the place. I'm not sure what they saw.
Well,
in that.
it looks like the Warriors are calling their
Yeah.
last time out.
Okay.
before they go for this. Looks like they were going for a 2-point conversion. So once again, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
The environment in the
We're
hospital
here
is
for
very-
all pro edge rushers, for pregame tailgaters, for family fan cavers. We're University Hospitals, the official healthcare partner of the Cleveland Browns, and your hometown team of experts for sports medicine, heart and vascular, everyday care, and more. And we're here to keep you at your quarterback rushing, here we go cheering, holding your breath in excitement best. We're University Hospitals, and we're here for you.
Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop has exciting new items for you to enjoy for dinner. Try their great turkey burger along with their super Yingling battered haddock filet. Comes in a sandwich or the full dinner, or even try the honey biscuit shrimp salad or the shrimp sub. And ask about their home-style dinners too. They're great. Conneaut Sub Shop has the best wings too. You can enjoy them tonight. The cheese stuffed crust pizza is back. Order one for tonight. They've got what you're hungry for, so ask about their specials. Conneaut Pizza and Sub.
And it looks like it's going to be a run all the way for Dufour, and he's in for the 2 points.
Yep.
So that brings this game to 15-14.
Well, that's kind of thing. That's the way we wanted this game to be. I really believe, right? I mean, everybody hoped it would be a good, solid game. It's a next door neighbor rivalry and all of that. Nobody wants to be in the basement. You pointed that thing out, right, Larry?
Well,
nobody wants to be in the basement.
Here's a deja vu for you, okay? 2 years ago, right here on this field, Warriors scored a touchdown and then got a 2-point conversion at the end of the game to beat Conneaut 15-14.
I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, when Hall had that drive all the way downfield.
Yes.
That was the best drive he had the whole game.
Yes, it was. That was a heck of a game.
And we only had 2 losses that year, and that was one of them. The other loss was against Northeast. That was only by 3 points, I think, and that could have easily been one over there. So we were close to an undefeated season.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, those were the I got to say, I really enjoyed watching my grandson out there play quarterback for these Warriors. But I tell you what, I love doing this anyway. This is for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
We do this for the kids.
Yeah.
It's a
great sport. It's a great activity. What's a better place to be on a Friday night?
Yeah, absolutely.
In Ohio than high school football.
Okay, let's see if the Warriors can hold the Spartans. I'm sure the Spartans would like to strike back very quickly, but if they can hold this momentum going into halftime. And it's an onside kick. And it is caught and brought down there.
Evan Vendetti gets that one and this time locks it up. The Spartans have a minute 9 left. We'll see whether or not they want to push it. Try to go downfield and
I'm sure they will.
See if we can get a kick. We haven't had a field goal attempt this year.
Okay.
And we've had years like that before that we didn't have one either, but that was for the good reasons. This wasn't for a good reason necessarily, but Thad Huya would be the guy that we would put out there.
Okay.
Doesn't have a lot of practice with it. Not a lot of experience this year. But we'll wait and see.
Let's see how far back these DBs play, or you still kind of give a little bit of a press here.
Stillner's back, gets the clap, gets the ball.
Got a blitz coming up, but he's got time to throw.
Across the middle, it is completed, and Larry's out to the 40, cross midfield. First down. They'll move the chains on that one. They're going to hurry up and get a play ready, and they're going to call a timeout instead.
All right, so timeout taken by Conneaut with 1:02 left here on the Warriors 40. Watching on YSN. We'll be back after this.
Timeout.
Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop has exciting new items for you to enjoy for dinner. Try their great turkey burger along with their super Yingling battered haddock filet. Comes in a sandwich or the full dinner, or even try the honey biscuit shrimp salad or the shrimp sub. And ask about their home-style dinners too. They're great. Conneaut Sub Shop has the best wings too. you can enjoy them tonight. The cheese stuffed crust pizza is back. Order one for tonight. They've got what you're hungry for, so ask about their specials. Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop, 593-5600. Remember, they deliver to West Springfield, so call for pickup, delivery, or just dine in. Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop, 593-5600, 593-5600. Not fast food, but good food quick.
And there's the flea flicker
Brady
going
Rivera.
deep, going down the field.
Nobody's
and
there. Nobody's there. He's got a receiver that's heading there. And that was Ryan Turner, had two defenders on him.
All right, so the Warriors.
Razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, the Warriors were pretty much ready for that, it looked like. Second and 10.
Is it called a flea flicker, isn't it? Or
Yeah, we'll call that a flea flicker.
yeah, it's the closest we got to it this year. Still got 56 seconds to go here. We don't have to give up that soon and do Hail Marys from here on out, but
You would think they'd try to get a first down at least.
yes, Kobe still in her back.
There's another pass.
Gonna
Steps
take off
up.
running. He's going to throw it. It is out to the sideline. He caught it and then he's hit.
Riley Baldwin puts the hit on him,
Breaks
knocking
up
the ball
back.
out.
Yes, well defended. He waited until the ball was caught, almost, and then he put a hit on him, broke it all up.
There he did. Nice job of breaking that up. 49 seconds, 3rd and 10. So this looks like one more time. Another timeout's going to get burned here.
Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot grocery store is a proud Spartan sponsor. Your Save-A-Lot means the lowest prices on the name brands you know and love every day. Save-A-Lot food prices are deeply discounted when compared to other conventional grocery stores. Not only does Save-A-Lot offer the lowest prices on groceries, but fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily in their butcher shop. Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot on West Main. Not lower quality, just the lowest prices.
Spartans are going to do here.
Well, Stilner is back.
Probably looking at a bubble screen here.
3rd down and 10. It's a pass out to the flank, and that one was not well thrown.
I think it might have been deflected there by Mason Thor.
It was close, but I don't know if he quite got to it. Should look over here and see if they had on a replay. It was very close to being deflected, but I think it was just improperly thrown or poorly thrown from the beginning. So, 4th down.
4th down, neither team has any timeouts left. So even if the Warriors get it,
yeah, what they need
it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do.
We need to at least try to get a first down here. So if it's a 10-yard pass play across the middle.
Throwing down the field.
Throw. Well defended. Well defended. It's
and
intercepted.
Picked off. J.J. Dufour, the quarterback,
threw into double coverage.
Snags that.
And they had all the possession on him, too.
All right, so there's a change of possession there. Warriors stop that threat with 40 seconds left.
Boy.
I would think they're going to take a shot.
Yeah, they got 40 seconds. Might as well. Of course, you're gambling a little bit when you try to go that distance, but whatever. Not the better effort from Conneaut Spartans here on that series.
And they're going to throw the ball. And he gets it.
He did catch it.
That's Riley Baldwin.
Yeah. He had a hand on Isaiah Bowles just to keep his distance with him, but he wasn't pushing him or pulling him or anything like that.
And the clock is winding.
They're at midfield now, just shy of the 50. Ball is back and is crossing
Throwing down the field again, and
almost picked
this
off.
one goes incomplete. Going once again to Riley Baldwin. I told you they're going to be throwing to him sooner or later.
Right through the hands of Josh Sabo, the 10th grader, who's just outperformed everything that anyone would have ever expected from a 10th grader this year.
Okay, so there's a flag on the field, and it happened when Coach Cooper ran out on the field, so this will be a sideline warning. No damage done this time.
I wonder why he came out on the field.
He's a bit anxious, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it was, if there's anything to call on.
All right, so 15 seconds left. Let's see if we got a flea flicker here. Matt, I don't know. You think?
Well, you got a quarterback with an arm, that's for darn sure. And you got twin wideouts on both sides of the offensive line. JJ is back. Oh, it's just a pass out.
It's a screen out here to Josiah Pope. Still on his feet. Goes down.
He's not out of bounds. That's it. It's the end of the first half. So it's a close game at halftime, though. It is Conneaut Spartans 15, Edgewood Warriors 14.
Yeah, at the half. So we're going to take a break here. We'll be back at some point in time, but it's halftime. The Spartans do get the ball to start the second half, but it's a 1-point difference, so this is pretty much a game we thought it would be so far.
Yeah.
I'm Larry Jennings. This is
Matt Jarvie.
Matt Jarvie.
Yeah, YSN and WOW TV together, having a great time on a Friday night.
Yes, it is. Friday Night Lights. We'll be back after this in a few minutes.
At University Hospitals, the same sports medicine experts who care for your Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Monsters, and Cleveland Ballet are trusted by countless local athletes at every level to develop personalized care plans that will keep them passing, pirouetting, and performing at their peak. We are your hometown healthcare advantage. We're University Hospitals Drusинski Sports Medicine Institute, and we're here for you.
Conneaut Spartans football is brought to you by our great sponsors. Conneaut Dairy Queen, a great sponsor of the Conneaut Youth Center in downtown Conneaut. Also remember, for ice cream cakes for a special event in your family or friends anytime this fall, give them a call or stop by and try to download their app if you can too. It makes it easier to order things. Also, Gerda's Pharmacy, helping answer your family's questions on prescriptions, vaccines, and general health for over 60 years. Also brought to you by Save-A-Lot. Remember, not lower quality, just the lowest prices. And in their plaza over on the west side, they also have Fast Break Cafe for lunch and breakfast. And also the Little Jungle Kingdom, a great place for kids to go play when the weather turns bad. And it's turning bad very, very soon. They're over there in the Save-A-Lot Plaza. Also brought to you by Chris Breck, State Farm Insurance. Consider bundling your insurance and save you money. Give them a call at 593-1191. And also CSB, Conneaut Savings Bank, for online banking or mobile banking. Stop in and get yourself hooked up with them. It makes life a whole lot easier taking care of the little things concerning your banking and finances. And it's week number 8 for the Chris Breck State Farm Insurance Coaches Show. This is Matt Jarvie, along with me, of course, Coach Rocco Dobrin.
How you doing? Great to be here.
It's always good to be here, too, myself. As we wind down through the season, we're getting some pretty seasonal type weather. Looks like football weather here finally as we get towards the end. But looks like Friday night should be the best weather of the week.
Yeah, it's good.
It's going to be a nice day, nice night.
Yeah, anytime you have a good day, nice atmosphere, it's always fun to play in. So.
Yeah, we'll be there up in the booth doing a co-broadcast with YSN. I'm going to do it anyway, so we'll see how that goes. But, it's kind of a different type of game, but kind of what some people might have expected. I mean, you went up against the Division III number 5 seed in their region.
Absolutely. We knew they were going to be tough, We always want to play and get better, and early in the game we came out with a couple first downs, which we liked, and then a couple things go wrong, and that's the coaching point. You get a penalty here. I think we got 2 first downs and then a penalty, and it goes back to that from day one, and we got to fix those things. And the fact that it's this late in the year and we're still getting, our receivers lining up wrong and that kind of thing, it's something we really got to look at. Like, are we paying attention to detail? Because those things can't happen. That would have been our 3rd first down.
Yeah.
And then, and they did score their first 2 series, but it took them a while to score, and then when we got a turnover in the 3rd series, they scored the next play, and then that's when the wheels kind of fell off, whether it was kickoff return, whether it was fumbles, whether it was interceptions for touchdowns. And when you get that, the score gets ugly quick. I mean, and as everyone saw, it's not because, when we watched film, we actually looked better than you would have thought on the field. Like, most of the players were doing their job. Yeah. And did well, and on those plays they didn't get a lot of yards, and on those plays we did get 6, 8, 10 yards. It was the plays where 1 or 2 guys do something wrong, didn't line up the way they were supposed to line up, things that are coachable, and then we get beat for big plays. But if you take away the fumbles on kickoff return, the interceptions, and the other those things, it's not as ugly as it looked.
Yeah.
It ain't all. They're just way better than us. And they were a very good team, but the score shouldn't get like that unless you're not playing to your full potential. And when there are records like it is, that's the coaching side of it, is to keep the guys mentally into it. So, but we're gonna keep working. I said we ain't gonna quit. They're not gonna quit, and we're gonna keep working and really getting the younger players better for next year is the goal. Really, don't just give up this season now. Let's get next year's. We got 3 weeks to get better for next year. And as we'll talk about, this game coming up. First of all, we have the same record, but second of all, records go out the door anyways.
Yeah, they are.
If you look at the past history in the last 15 years, and I'm sure way before that, but just in the last 15 years that I've been here. So.
Yeah, Edgewood, like you say, what's kind of unusual too is that we're the 2 closest schools to each other, and by far and away 2 closest schools in our region of Division 4. But we look down through the ranker, where we're at right now with Joe Idle or whatever, we have the exact same numbers all the way across the board.
Yes.
Edgewood and Conneaut. So, I mean, this game means something.
It always means something.
It always does, but especially now. Nobody wants to be the guy.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. So, but I mean, it's a history game, and the people that have been around here for years, I know it's one of the top, longest rivals that's been going on for the a long time. And then if you run into people in town that have been around, whether they played in the 60s or the 80s or they're tied, they say, hey, how much this is a rival game, Yeah. And then just, in my years being here, records don't matter. I mean, I remember when we first started and we were 1-9, and that was the only win we had. And I think they had 4 or 5 wins that year. The next year they made the playoffs and we were 0-10, but I think they beat us by 6. It came down to the wire, and they were a playoff team and we were an 0-10 team. Right. And vice versa. There's been other years where they were down, and we were up. We were a much better record than them, and we beat them, but only by 6 or 10 points. It's a close game. I remember one year we beat them by 3 when we were supposed to win pretty big, and we ended up beating them by 3 at their place.
Yeah, the Tony Hill drive. When you guys were a better team that year, and they just pulled it out in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I thought. So so it's all records are out the door. Our kids get hyped up for this one. We always like playing home better, but we got to go to their place and play. I mean, our kids got to execute, and if nothing else, it should be a fun, exciting, close game. So.
Right, and a lot of our players know them probably better than any other teams out there, because some of our guys live right across the street from.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. If you talk, they know the guys better than I do. Oh, that's this kid. Oh, that's this kid, and they know them. They've, and it's with social media these days, it's a different world as far as knowing kids. I remember knowing our rivals, maybe best 2 or 3 players, but I didn't know them personally. These guys know them personally because they talk to them through social media and that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a rival game. It's definitely no other, just like any other team has a rival, it's our rival, and it's the one game that more than any that we're going to look to go ahead and play your tails off, and try to get a victory. So
no, we're looking forward to it. I mean, it's either way, it's a great night coming up. We're looking forward to that. What's better than to call the high school football game in Ohio on a Friday night?
Absolutely.
So we're looking to have a really good time with it. On the field in the last game, Aaron Johnson. We're looking.
Looks
for
a little too dangerous for me.
Yeah, we got a couple injuries.
Last time I tried that, it wasn't pretty.
I wonder if they had to get something from the fire marshal to be able to do this at halftime. I don't know. Yeah, like you said too, Larry. There's not too many games tonight that are available out there that we're seeing. Ours, of course.
Yeah, we took a look at a peek in on YSN on the Geneva Lakeside game, and Geneva is up at halftime 36-0. Probably not a big surprise.
No, I don't think so. Here's kind of a surprise if you're down around Youngstown, that area. I mean, Hickory had a 42-0 lead over Grove City at the half.
Wow.
That's kind of amazing. I mean, Titusville, too, with a 36-0 lead over Slippery Rock.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Perry and Harvey are at a 0-0.
Yeah.
How often does that happen?
Well,
unless no one's reporting.
The report, I think there's not getting any reporting on that. I got some scores here. Cheney over University School as a final 28-0.
Wow.
Let's see. Again, some of these. McDonald over Campbell Memorial 20-0 at halftime.
Right.
Lisbon over Latonia 21-14.
Yeah, Mentor's got a 21-7 lead over Brunswick.
Okay. There's something interesting. Ursuline losing to Villa Angela St. Joseph 7-0 in the second quarter.
It's a tough matchup.
Western Reserve, and I would believe that's Berlin Western Reserve over Waterloo 35-8.
Yep. That'd be the Blue Devils, right? We haven't played them in a while. We used to play them for a couple of years there.
Okay. Southern over Valley Christian 16-8. You mentioned South Range Niles 34-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Liberty over LeBray 7-6. That's a real barn burner there. Indian Creek over Beaver Local 14-0 at halftime. What else we got here? Columbiana over East Palestine 14-7 at halftime.
Austintown Fitch, we talked about that when we were off mic, has a 21-14 lead on McDowell at the half.
Okay. Hubbard out in front of Lakeview 21-14. And that's most of the scores that I have to report.
Yeah, me too. A couple more from the PIAA. Berkshire has a 17-8 lead over Crestwood. And Grand Valley and Rootstown looks like 0-0. I'm not sure if that's due to nobody reporting or what.
Okay, hey, Matt, while you're here, while we're talking, tell me about Wow Radio, Wow TV, your part in it. I think our listeners would like to know that.
Oh, well, we just, we're part of Conneaut. It's an important thing to us. The Conneaut Spartans mean a lot to the town, a lot to the school. So we run an AM and FM that'd be WOW 1360 and also FM 102.9. And we picked up, doing radio on the sports for all the games. We did that for years, and then along came the pandemic, and we picked up doing streaming when that was available to do it live. So we've been doing it ever since, and there's certainly is a lot more to that than there is to doing just a radio broadcast.
Sure.
But it's been enjoyable. It's been a kind of a learning curve, and my son Ben Jarvie has done a great job at bringing the whole program along on doing video and so forth so we can stream all the games and so forth. And it involves a lot of travel, but I think that we've had more people tune in, and you'll probably see it with YSN, tune in to watch the stream than ever before. We've had games where we'll have, anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 plus logins. Now, some of them are like a restaurant bar that will, have one of the logins is them, and they've got maybe 15, 20 people in there watching the game. So
okay.
You just don't know. People have it on at their house. friends come over and they're sitting on the couch watching it or something.
Sure.
But it really was an opportunity to provide something of value to the town and to the fans and to the alumni who are out of town.
Right. We hear from a lot of fans that are living in Florida. They want to see the grandkids play.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
So, do you do any sports besides football?
We're not right now. We were doing Columbus Blue Jackets. We're looking at a couple of things, though, to do those.
Okay, no other Conneaut sports, though.
Well, basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, we do all the basketball, or a lot of them, anyway.
That's right. That's right. You do basketball.
We thought about doing baseball or some things like that, but baseball involves, that's a tough sport to cover.
It is, and especially at, what's the name of that field? Silo, whatever, where it's down in the valley.
Oh, yeah.
And getting
CYLO, yeah.
Yeah, CYLO. And getting a signal down there can be very difficult. I actually tried to do one last year, and it was about pouring down rain. And I didn't want to get the equipment all wet. I actually had to set up in the back of my pickup truck with umbrellas and tarps and everything else. And finally, I just gave up.
Yeah, it's not worth it, right?
But so I love doing baseball games at Edgewood. They got good Wi-Fi there, the closed press box. And, again, like I told you before, bragging on the grandson, Tony Hall, he was a catcher for the Edgewood team last year.
Okay.
And so I got to do that. And then right next to it is a softball field where I still had to use a wireless connection. But the girls' softball team did just awesome last year, and they're going to be even better this year, I think.
Yeah.
And, the boys' basketball team did great last year. They had Logan Cray, who was sitting right down here in the bleachers, and Brady Anderjack, and of course Jacob Ernst. And that was a thrill to be able to do all these different sports. I enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of it, and it's great for the athletes. But even just recently, the girls' volleyball team went and won the CVC Lake Division just 2 nights ago.
Okay.
And they got their first playoff game on the 19th, I think, at home. And so when you get into the OHSAA playoffs, they play by a little bit different rules as far as who can broadcast and who can't.
Yes, they do, yeah.
So we are trying to find a way to be able to broadcast at least the first playoff game for the Edgewood Warrior volleyball team. And they're going to play the winner of West Geauga and Cleveland Central Catholic on the 19th.
Yeah, now see, it's kind of a fine line between the two. Now, we can sometimes follow into a playoff game because we follow specifically the Conneaut Spartans.
Right.
Every game that they do. You kind of do that with the Edgewood Warriors.
Right.
I don't know if you do that when they travel away somewhere else or not.
I try to.
Try to do that? But that's almost the same thing. It all depends on how the OHSAA sees that. But
well, there's fees to be paid.
Yeah,
okay?
there is, yeah.
I actually did a girls' tournament game last year in Peninsula, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
They played Aurora and went down there and did the broadcast. It was very nice. But again, so I hear talk and nothing known for sure about how YSN is going to proceed. There's a possibility of a pay-per-view. There's a possibility of, there's always a possibility of getting sponsors for the games who, they are dedicated to paying the fees for us and get all the advertising and so on. So we'll see how that goes. Man, this band is awesome, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're very good. They're pretty loud, too, because there's a lot of musicians out there.
Yes.
Got the 2 minutes left here. Something we were talking about at the beginning, too, when you talk about covering baseball and girls softball. You kind of hit on that where they have like a GoPro type of camera.
Right.
And I think I'm surprised they're not moving in that direction faster where we can do a complete wireless system where you can put GoPros around the field and then have it all feeding in through a wireless central hub to where you can choose one camera or the other.
That would be pretty cool. I mean,
it would.
Huddle's kind of going in that direction. As a matter of fact, even here there's a huddle cam. There's a huddle cam in the
we have one too.
in the gymnasium
right.
too.
Right.
But Yeah, you know.
That's one camera. Follows the ball, right?
Well, yeah, but you can have multiple cameras too. I mean, it's the same thing. Why couldn't you, right?
Yeah.
But with softball and baseball, I've got it's a GoPro type camera. It's called a DJI Osmo, and I am, you know, in the press box at Edgewood. I can literally put my feet outside the press box, you know, I'm 15 feet up in the air and attach it to the chain link fence, so you have no fence in your way. It's a wide angle view. You can see down both the lines. Now you can't zoom in and out like you might like to.
Yeah.
But it works pretty well.
Yeah, you just try to get it set where it is, and
and you know, everything's exciting about Friday Night Lights, the excitement. But I like the relaxed atmosphere of a baseball game. You know,
I do too.
You know, and you can take your time. You can follow very closely. You can keep your own stats if you're doing it by yourself. And you know, it's you know, I've always loved baseball, and I've always loved watching baseball. It can be Pee-wee kids playing baseball. It can be Little League.
Yeah.
It can be girls softball. My granddaughter plays for a team in Pierpont called the Aftershock, and I just love watching these kids play.
Is that a club team?
It's a travel team.
Okay, a travel club.
It's called the Aftershock.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and
so they've got players from several schools that probably play in that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's kids from on that team. There's kids from Jefferson. There's kids from Conneaut, I think. There's kids from Edgewood.
Okay.
And I think there's one from Lakeside. So you know, and Pymatuning Valley. I'm sure there's a couple there too.
Yeah.
So you know, it's really cool to go out and be able to do these games. I love doing it. I love doing it.
It is. It's so much fun. I'm just surprised like Apple could come up with something. It was a turnkey unit that has everything all built into it, and they don't. I think it's because there's not much money, and they want products that are available for everybody.
Well, sure.
And not just for us guys. You know?
Yeah, and trust me, I've researched a lot, and I'm looking, and you know, even like these guys down the hall here with the instant replay, you know, that's something that I'd love to have YSN get a hold of and have that opportunity. And you know, and you know, it's even to the point where, you know, if that's not a direction they want to go, it's something that I'm going to look into myself.
Yeah, if it's affordable, cost efficient to do it.
Yeah, and again, tax deductible.
All it does is make your broadcast more popular.
Sure.
People love that when they can see that.
Right.
But you know, fortunately with us, they can go back and watch it again. So
yeah, and same with us too. And I got to tell you though, you know, I'm sure you love what you do. I love what I do. I really respect the job and the leadership that YSN has, and I'm not just blowing smoke here. I'm serious about that. I think they do a really great job. They can give us a lot of support.
Yeah.
And it's enjoyable.
Oh, you got to love people too that dedicate their lives to this thing.
Sure.
Just making sure there's a platform like this for kids.
Yeah, and
not only for their fans to watch it or their family and friends or whatever, but for maybe scouts that are out there looking for players.
Exactly, and you know, I got a shout out to the big guy, DJ Oakley, and not only that, the guy that brought it to Ashtabula County, Sammy Torres. This guy loves sports.
Yes, he does.
He absolutely loves it day in and day night.
Yeah, that's true. There's no way you do that.
And you know what? And he gets so excited and emotional about some of his calls are just unbelievable to hear.
Yeah, and what he does on not just on the game cast alone, but when the stuff he does with his program online, the articles that he writes, the articles that you write, you know, I mean, there's a lot to that.
Well, yeah, and again, he's doing 2 shows a week. He's got a Monday night show at the Crow's Nest.
Yeah.
And then he's got a Wednesday night show dedicated to Lakeside at oh, don't let me forget the name of it. The Mexican place right over here.
I don't know. It's
I'll find it.
Los Alamos or
Compadres. Los Compadres.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Sammy. I forgot that. Very big sponsor, very big deal. Los Compadres. He does a Wednesday night show there. He's got Coach Terry Henton from Lakeside on there.
Yeah.
And speaking of Coach Terry Henton, I got to tell you, he coached here at Edgewood last year. He was Tony Hall's quarterback coach. Tony says he has nothing but respect for that guy as an offensive coordinator, and taught him so much in his time at Edgewood.
You're right.
And it kind of broke my heart when he went to Lakeside, but good for him. You know, he's a hell of a teacher, and a lot of respect out to him as well. and I don't normally say that. I wish them the best of luck, and I tell them, I wish you the best of luck, except the last game of the year.
Yeah, well, I know.
Because that's the finale for the season. And again, Ashtabula County teams, some of them been having a rough time this year, no doubt. But we get games like this out of it.
It's true, too. I mean, remember, Conneaut hasn't been back in this for only but a couple of years now. We were in a probation year the first year. We came out of the PIAA, and they had to figure out a spot to put us in, to squeeze us into it. It was kind of like Cinderella putting on her glass slipper or something,
All right, we're getting ready for second half kickoff here, Matt.
Yes, we are. Ball is all teed up, ready to go. Nice kick this time.
And he's taken down.
Oh, my. He lost the ball. It was a big hit.
And Edgewood players are saying they got the ball.
No, so far the officials are not saying that. Nope, they're saying Conneaut. The officials are saying Conneaut has it. And in fact, that is Josh Kishbaugh who gets up. The last one up out of the pile. I think he's the one that had the ball. John Kishbaugh.
Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10 there on the 25-yard line.
Running play up the middle. He's got some room, and he's off to the races. The only one guy to beat who's trying to trail him. He's not going to catch him. That is Isaiah Bowles for a touchdown, Conneaut Spartans.
Well, 75-yard touchdown run. 75 by Bowles.
Yeah, he hasn't had a chance to really show his speed here tonight, but that was a good representation of it.
Yeah, 11:43 left here in the third quarter. And you know what? Geneva game, same exact thing happened.
Yeah.
Bryce Pete took it 80 yards for a touchdown. And now the kick for the extra point. It is up.
It's
and
good.
It is good. So very quickly.
22-14. It didn't take very long. Only 11:43 still left on the clock right now. Not much taken off that clock at all to get those 7 points.
All right, we'll be back after this.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience.
The new fall hours at DQ are 11 until 8, and October's blizzard of the month is the Caramel Java Chip. Enjoy this coffee cocoa with espresso crunch pieces and caramel. It is so good. Come enjoy your choice of the $7 meal deal. It comes with your choice of drink, and you can upgrade your Sunday to a small blizzard for only a couple bucks. Join Dairy Queen in sponsoring our Conneaut Youth Center on Main Street. Dairy Queen's ice cream cakes are perfect for any fall family get-togethers. Conneaut Dairy Queen for cool treats in Great East. We'll see you at the Conneaut DQ. Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot grocery store is a proud Spartan sponsor. Your Save-A-Lot means the lowest prices on the name brands you know and love every day. Save-A-Lot food prices are deeply discounted when compared to other conventional grocery stores. Not only does Save-A-Lot offer the lowest prices on groceries, but fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily in their butcher shop. Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot on West Main. Not lower quality, just the lowest prices.
Well, there's been opportunities in the running game. It seemed like, what we commented on in the first half is he would get the ball and then run towards where all the Warriors are. Well, you want to try a little something different than that.
All right, here comes the kick.
There's a one bounce at the 27. It is picked up. Run up the sidelines. Oh, he almost gets past the Spartan defender. That was, who was that? That was Aiden Googe that knocked him out of bounds there, I think.
And Braden Hall with that kickoff return had some open room going down the far sideline, but had to get out of bounds. So 1st and 10 from the 40. See if the Warriors react here. Dufour was going to do a bubble screen, goes to the left, comes, went to his right, came back to his left.
It wasn't really, it might have been a blitz on the left side of the field, but not on this side.
So,
yeah. He came back to try to find some running room, and instead he found a bunch of Spartans.
Lost about 5 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 15. I think he was going to try a little bubble screen. He saw the receiver was covered, started to run that same direction, came back to the left, and just wasn't any room at all.
Conneaut traditionally has been running a 3-5-3 defense, but they're lining up a little differently here today. There's a run play up the middle going off the left tackle.
And there goes Dufour. He's got some room. So J.J. Dufour keeps it, picks up a first down for the Warriors. Gets the ball to the Conneaut 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 here. 10:44 left here in the third quarter. Warriors gave up a quick touchdown here to start off the third quarter, but they're trying to get some momentum going here. Dufour takes a snap, hands it to Javen Pope. He's going up the middle. He picks up a few yards, and there is a flag there at the end of the play.
Yep, and it was number 34. It was Josh Sabo who had him. I don't think that he did anything wrong.
And they're calling a face mask on Conneaut. Do you see that?
No, it wasn't Sabo who face masked him, I don't think. Wish they had a microphone where they announced the player, the number, you know.
Who's saying it?
Well, like they do in college and in pro football.
Yeah.
They have a turn on a microphone. Face mask number 32, you know.
Oh, no, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So Dufour again with a keeper going to the right. Makes a cut, and there is someone there to meet him.
It was like, 3 Spartans that kind of just threw themselves at him.
Actually, looks like, well, it's going to be 2nd down and about 5 now.
It was Thad Huya that came up from the far sideline to shut off that outside lane for a sweep. That drove back inside. That allowed a couple Spartans to catch up to him to end that play.
All right, so 2nd and 5. Dufour with Javen Pope next to him. Takes a snap, drops back, getting quick.
Sacked.
And he is sacked quickly. Number 32 coming around there. Or maybe it wasn't 32.
Yeah, it was 32.
Which I don't see on your roster.
Well, he must be the October surprise player.
Yeah, we don't know who that is, Greg. Anyway, 3rd and about 11. So we'll see what the Warriors do here.
It's 3rd and 11.
And we had a false start there. I saw a lineman shake before the play.
Yep.
And Dufour was dropping back. He was looking to throw it deep, probably to Josiah Pope.
Yeah, and Pope was lined up on the visitor side. He jumped early, but there was a lot of crowd noise on that side of the field, so he could not hear.
So now we're at 3rd and 15, 16 actually. And throwing it down the field again.
No, that's offensive interference. I think he was all over the defender there, pushing him down to the ground.
Well, no flag.
You're not allowed to do that, I don't think. You're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to, no.
Maybe it was just being inconsiderate, that's all.
Maybe he tripped. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 15. Nate Stewart back to punt. Riley Baldwin coming back in.
Nice punt.
Better punt than last time.
Yes, it is. Takes a decent little roll for the Warriors.
Yeah, that gets it down to about the 8-yard line, looks like, 7 or 8-yard line, where the Spartans will take over. So let's see how the defense does this series.
Yeah. 8:12 to go here in the third quarter. Still 22-14. Hard-fought game, but you tell these teams, you know, I mean, it's been a very competitive game, and they both are showing strengths in certain areas, but it's like whoever erupts with a great defensive output is the one that ends up winning on the series.
Exactly. There's the snap.
It's a keeper up the middle. Stiltner keeps it for a running play. Picks up about 4 or 5, I think. Bring up a second down.
Brought down
6.
by Nathan Cameron and Tanner Klein.
Got multiple players playing on both sides of the ball, plus special teams, so you will get those breather plays.
Stiltner back, gets the handoff. That's Bowles up the center. And there's a flag that's thrown. I'm not sure what that was, but
Bowles taken down.
There wasn't any. He threw the flag in the direction he threw it in was where Bowles was running and where he was tackled, and not really where an offensive lineman was.
Christian brought in on that tackle.
With their margin of back, though.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. See if they'll signal to us.
Nope, we didn't. Okay, we're going to call that holding. Where it's going to be second and about 11 or 12 here.
Uh-oh. Encroachment.
And they tried to get the Warriors to jump, and I believe they did.
Yes, they did. And they touched, who they run into? Is it Mason Pradley? I think they touched him.
So now second and about 7.
Mentally, are you able to stay locked in and stay ready? And those mental mistakes, you got to limit those.
Ball's on the 11-yard line.
Kobe Stiltner gets a snap, takes off to the left, looking to throw the ball. It's and completed at the sideline.
Did catch that ball.
There's not much yardage he picked up there for that long of a pass play. I think he picked up 3. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Third down and 3. We're going to move the chains. It's been the problem that the Spartans have not been able to do it as effectively as they would have liked all year long. It's just move the chains. There's a running play up the middle. Still got running space, running room. Gets out. That's the first down. Gets out close to the 30-yard line. Mark that to 29. First down, Conneaut.
It's almost like he uses the momentum from the contact just to bounce off of other guys.
Yeah, he's a strong runner.
Does a great job. And the offensive line getting the first down.
Just a little guy, too. I mean, he's a sophomore. He really isn't that heavy at all. He doesn't have, but he's strong.
A couple years ago, I told you the kids were wrestling. My grandson wrestled him. He was not very experienced, and my grandson was able to beat him, but you could tell the kid was strong.
Oh. It's a middle school wrestling thing?
Yep.
There's a rollout. Stiltner's running the ball, trying to get around the corner. He's trying to get close to the 35.
Yeah, he picks up about 5 or 6 there.
You're going to mark that to 34. Well, I feel like he was reaching for the ball, too, like it was trying to get it to the end zone almost.
Well, just trying to get as many yards as you can on that.
I believe that also notice this too, that the Edgewood field and the Conneaut Spartans field are the only two grass fields left in the CVC.
Yep.
Nice turf here too. Stiltner back, gets the ball, hands off to Isaiah up the middle.
He got stopped that time.
Yeah, nothing this time.
Yeah, he ran into Christian Brott there, number 51. I think Madison was grass.
Madison was?
I believe so.
Oh.
I could be wrong. Yeah, no, they, as a matter of fact, these guys did that game last night, the CVC guys, and they commented on it being a grass field. Third and about 4:26 left here in the third quarter. Spartans chewing up the clock.
A little pass, this little shuffle pass forward to Isaiah Bowles.
And it looks like he might have got. It looks like he got the first down.
He's real close, real close. I thought he got close to the 39.
Nope, they're calling it fourth down. Now they're stopping the clock, and they're probably going to. They're looking at it.
Yeah, that's.
And I think they're going to measure.
That is. That's real close for a measurement.
Take full advantage of this official's timeout. Get your adjustments in.
You got to watch out.
This is the most important.
I don't know why he's touching it and moving it before the chains. No one's supposed to touch the ball when the chains are coming out.
He's keeping the wind from blowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a first down.
Yes, it is. First down, Conneaut Spartans. Keeping the drive alive here. 3:58 to go in the third quarter. They're going to try to burn up as much clock as they possibly can. There's one thing for sure. I don't think they want J.J. DeFore back out on the field with that arm of his and those receivers, because he's dangerous and very potentially explosive.
Yeah, and again, like I said, they're chewing the clock up here on this drive.
Stiltner's back. Isaiah off to his left. Gets the ball. Hands off to Isaiah. Getting look for a sweep around the side here. Hits the Spartan awfully hard. Finally gets down to about the 50. He's real close to the 50-yard line. They're marking that just shy of the 50.
Now watching Bowles here in person, and he was right in front of us. Just watching him.
And so that's going to be another first down. 3:34 left here in the third quarter. Right at midfield.
It's actually pretty amazing to watch.
22-14, 3:23 left here in the third quarter.
If it's working that well, they might just stick with the running game here. And Stiltner keeps this one, runs up the middle, picks up a few.
Yeah, you could see the right guard and tackle, both of them pull to the left, so you figured that was going to the left.
Normally he's not a runner, but he has run occasionally. In fact, our one win that we had was against Grand Valley. He ran it in with 1.7 seconds left.
Right at the end of the game.
You watched that, right?
I didn't watch it, but I heard about it.
Okay. Yep.
And don't look now, but
as a matter of fact, that first week I was doing the Pymatuning Valley Mineral Ridge game.
Oh, okay.
Because they had some new guys from YSN, and me being the old pro, I guess.
Yeah.
Sammy had me go down there, and we had a good time. PV, man, what a tough team they are.
Yes, they are.
I think they're going to go far in the playoffs.
There's
a pass.
Out to the flank, a couple defenders there, but he catches the ball. And that is just shy of the first down, but they're going to mark that one like at the 41, 42.
Yeah, Stewart in on that tackle.
Right between the 41 and 42. So that'll be close. Third down and
about one.
Well, yeah, they're just across the 40, so we'll say 2. Not 8 as it is on the scoreboard, but third down and short. There's Isaiah with the ball up the middle. He hammers his way through, gets the first down. Conneaut Spartans moving the chains again with 1:47 to go in the third.
22-14 here. Clock running down here in the third quarter. And again, chewing up the clock.
Three wideouts on the near side here. Another run play up the middle.
Drag from behind, but you know that's you see a lot of that.
Stiltner and Isaiah seem to be rotating back and forth on who's going to run the ball.
Chris Squirrel pulled him down. You just see a lot of arm tackling out here. You don't see hard hits.
Yeah,
grabbing.
The intensity has changed here in the second half. I would agree. This time in an I. Isaiah was back in an I, gets the ball, hammers forward, gets about to the 32. Going to mark that at the 32-yard line.
Yep.
He almost had the extra push by one of his teammates. But again, just moving in. I gotta say, I believe this is.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 4, 3rd and 3.
So again, this run game being pretty relentless here. And it's been an Achilles heel for the Warriors, trying to stop the run.
Coach is seeing over for Conneaut if he likes to look here defensively.
And
still there on a sweep around the outside, gets past 2 Warriors and gets his way all the way down to the 15-yard line as we're going to mark that one. Another 1st down for the Spartans.
Riley Baldwin in on that tackle.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter, too.
All right, so yeah, we're at the end of the 3rd quarter. I guess I should have changed it on the scoreboard here, huh? So now we'll change it to the 4th, but we'll be back after this for the 4th quarter.
Some families you're born with.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Gertis Pharmacy is here to help. This is Carrie Gertis. We can make it easy by transferring all your prescriptions for you. And we accept Ohio Medicaid and most insurances. We are also your vaccine center, offering flu, COVID, and many other vaccines. That's Gertis Pharmacy, Conneaut's only locally owned pharmacy, located at 245 Main Street in the heart of downtown Conneaut.
At University Hospital, the same sports medicine experts who care for your Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Monsters, and Cleveland Ballet are trusted by countless local athletes at every level to develop personalized care plans that will keep them passing, pirouetting, and performing at their peak. We are your hometown healthcare advantage. We're University Hospital's Drusинski Sports Medicine Institute, and we're here for you.
Well, we don't have that here, but nonetheless, those Spartans have been running the ball effectively here.
Game seems like it pick up where they left off. Isaiah gets the balls up the middle again, running hard, pushing forward still. He's down inside the 10. We're going to mark that at the 9, maybe the 8.
He's honestly one of the best runners we have seen as far as style that we've seen throughout the year.
Second down at about 4.
Isaiah again. This time they catch him from behind. And that ends it for him. Back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, no pickup on that one. They moved the sticks about a half a yard maybe.
Well, they're looking over the coach. What should we do, coach? What do you want? Come up with a plan. He goes to the line. He says something, slaps his hands together. Stiltner is ready to go. 2 wideouts on the near side, 1 on the far side. Hands off to Bowles again. Oh, big hit from the Warriors. He's trying to go left off the guard or off the tackle, and that did not happen.
Yeah, Tanner Klein laid a hit on him there and brought him down, along with a couple other Warriors.
He's down to the 6.
We're here in the 4th quarter. 10:35 left here.
That brings up a 4th and 3rd. So what would you do? Go for 3?
they call a timeout and talk about it.
Well, I guess that's something to consider.
Sure thing.
You know, we got Thad Huya, has not kicked very much at all. I don't think he's kicked a field goal all year, so that might be a good thing to try to do.
Okay, we'll be back after this.
Conneaut Savings Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services is fast and easy. Using your PC, tablet, or smartphone at ConneautSavings.com gives you access to transfers, bill pay, online statements, and information on many banking services. Stop in and talk with CSB about complete online and mobile banking at ConneautSavings.com. CSB, Conneaut Savings Bank, Main Street, Conneaut. Come grow with us. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Switch to State Farm and you could save. In Conneaut, call me, Chris Bracht, at 593-1191 or visit me at BrechtInsurance.com.
Yeah, they're going to say it. They're marking it. Yeah, they're signaling it, yeah.
Yep, 1st and goal now from the 5.
Wow. I don't think I've seen Stiltner run the ball as much as he has here as he's done in the second half.
That would only be ruined by a turnover. I mean, this is...
Going for 2. There's Isaiah. He got caught from behind. That's it.
Be 2nd and goal now.
almost hurt a little bit because it's the ball, a little bit exposed on the tackle, a little secure. But
Ball on the 4-yard line.
Yeah, that'll make it 2nd down and 4. Yeah, they're looking over to Coach. Well, what do you think, Coach? What do you want us to do? We got 5 of them walking over there.
Well, I'd say we're looking at another timeout here, so...
Yeah, the rest of the team runs over there, too. It's a timeout. Everyone's going over. Well, that's it. 9:17 to go in the 4th quarter. We're going to take a timeout.
Conneaut Spartans football is brought to you by our great sponsors. Conneaut Dairy Queen, great sponsor of the Conneaut Youth Center in downtown Conneaut. Also remember, for ice cream cakes for a special event in your family or friends anytime this fall, give them a call or stop by and try to download their app if you can, too. It makes it easier to order things. Also, Gerda's Pharmacy, helping answer your family's questions on prescriptions, vaccines, and general health for over 60 years. Also brought to you by Save-A-Lot. Remember, not lower quality, just the lowest prices. And in their plaza over on the west side, they also have Fast Break Cafe for lunch and breakfast. And also the Little Jungle Kingdom, a great place for kids to go play when the weather turns bad. And it's turning bad very, very soon. They're over there in the Save-A-Lot Plaza. Also brought to you by Chris Brecht, State Farm Insurance. Consider bundling your insurance to save you money. Give them a call at 593-1191. And also CSB, Conneaut Savings Bank, for online banking or mobile banking. Stop in and get yourself hooked up with them. It makes life a whole lot easier taking care of the little things concerning your banking and finances.
A little blob pass. It's caught. That is caught. Oh, and that's Turner. Wow. Great grab by Ryan. You know, he was well defended, too. I think the defender went up, but he kind of wrestled it away from him and won that exchange.
All right, so 9 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Ball is down, kick is up, and that is good for an extra point. That makes it 29.
Kick is good. All right.
A good thing they didn't listen to me, right, Larry? They would have kicked for 3, and that would have been it.
All right, so once again, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center.
Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot grocery store is a proud Spartan sponsor. Your Save-A-Lot means the lowest prices on the name brands you know and love every day. Save-A-Lot food prices are deeply discounted when compared to other conventional grocery stores. Not only does Save-A-Lot offer the lowest prices on groceries, but fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily in their butcher shop. Your Conneaut Save-A-Lot on West Main. Not lower quality, just the lowest prices.
Fourth quarter. See what kind of kick the Spartans put out there this time. They have not been kicking the ball deep.
No, they haven't. I would try to kick it as deep as you could, though. Make the Warriors have to chew up the clock.
Or onside kicks worked out pretty well for them so far.
I know it.
I'd be bringing these guys up back on the 30, up to about the 40.
I think there's only one way out of the stadium, too.
9:13 left here in the fourth quarter.
Thaddeus Huya with the kick. It is off to the right side, caught at the 30. Looking for some running room on the near side, coming all the way across the field. Finally cuts it back up.
Okay, I believe that was Tanner Klein, number 25.
Got to the 32, and that's what we're going to mark that first down for the Warriors.
First and 10 now for the Warriors. Tanner Klein returning that ball. Ball's on the 37-yard line. First and 10. Warriors need to do something big, quick, if they want to stay in this game.
Unless you see a play call that you love and you go over the top, but they can.
Dufour by himself in the backfield. 3 left, 2 right.
Oh, it was a pass out the flank, but the defender was right there. Wrapped him up and wrestled him down added a couple more yards of a loss to that.
And the ball got back to Dufour about the same time 2 defenders did. So he's got to do a better job up front here, keeping these linemen out. Granted, you've got that number 63 is Dylan Phillip.
Yep.
How big is he?
6'7", 290 pounds, I believe it is.
Well, okay.
I think that's after eating dinner.
And he's got Mason Thor right across the line from him. That's the Warriors' best lineman.
Dufour is rolling out to the far side, letting one go. Oh my gosh, he drops the ball. Incomplete, they're going to count it. Looks like he had it. He had it for one step, but not enough.
Yeah, that pass to Riley Baldwin went through his hands.
Boy, I think he turned around and looked upfield at where the defenders were before he actually had the ball to put it away. That's a common mistake for these young guys. You know, nobody wants to get clobbered out there.
Sure.
Well thrown, though. Well thrown and a well-run route. It really was.
Okay, again, Dufour in the backfield by himself. He's got some time this time.
Another long
going
throw.
To Josiah Pope, and it falls out incomplete.
Almost intercepted by Thad Huya. Thad got it in his hands, but he just couldn't hold on to it and let it go and out of bounds.
So that'll bring up a 4th and 15.
Josh Sabo was down there too to help him out on that defense.
Jumping up and trying to make the big play.
And Warriors are going for it here.
Devlin Knapp comes off the field.
4th and 15, 8 minutes left in the game, down by 15 points.
It was good. Spartans had 12 guys on the field, so luckily Devlin got off in time.
No question. Yeah, no question. With 8 minutes to go, you saw how long Conneaut can
So we'll see what happens here. Throwing it down the field.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh, it is caught, and he is gone. Beautifully
and there's
thrown.
a 63-yard touchdown pass.
It is the thing that dreams are made of. On a 4th down, getting the entire extension there.
Can't do much better than that, can you?
That ball was out of his
That's
farthest
Sanchez,
point,
right?
and Sanchez was able to make
Yeah, that was Devin Sanchez.
Perfectly timed, perfectly thrown, right on the money, right into his hands. And
Wow.
he was able to reel it in, and a beautiful play.
Yes, it was.
And the defender lost it trying to defend against the pass reception. Let alone he didn't have anything left to do after the ball was caught.
Okay, big play here. Going for 2, trying to make it a 7-point difference.
Very curious. You're going to have to burn that time out there, Coach Coop.
Yeah, we got to talk that over.
And yep, Warriors are going to take a timeout here after that play. We'll be back.
Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop has exciting new items for you to enjoy for dinner. Try their great turkey burger along with their super Yingling battered haddock filet. Comes in a sandwich or the full dinner, or even try the honey biscuit shrimp salad or the shrimp sub. And ask about their home-style dinners too. They're great. Conneaut Sub Shop has the best wings too. You can enjoy them tonight. The cheese stuffed crust pizza is back. Order one for tonight. They've got what you're hungry for, so ask about their specials. Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop, 593-5600. Remember, they deliver to West Springfield, so call for pickup, delivery, or just dine in. Conneaut Pizza and Sub Shop, 593-5600. 593-5600. Not fast food, but good food quick.
Dufour back.
He's
running.
Try to run it.
And he is not going to make it.
He's not going to. The defender grabbed him and turned him away on the left side over there, on the far side. And then he tried to turn back towards the near side. And there was 2 or 3 Spartans there that said, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, so 9-point difference here. 29-20. Conneaut on top. We'll be back after this.
Going from mindful to mindful sometimes
Heart
requires
disease is the leading cause of death for men and women. But we can help. With early screenings, we can help find problems before they're life-threatening. With a team of nationally recognized experts in cardiovascular care at locations convenient to where you work and live. No matter how complex the issue, we can help. University Hospital's Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute is here for you.
63-yard touchdown pass to Devin Sanchez.
And you see that too, Larry, and you can see that this game is far from over as long as that aspect of their offense is still alive. And it showed that it is. They got 8 minutes left, just under 8 minutes left in the game, but that's all kinds of time when you can do that.
So let's see what they're going to do with this kick.
Oh, it's a little squibbler. Oh, and he touched it. It looked like he tapped it back towards the Warriors.
It went 10 yards, and he got it back.
You know,
It bounced off of a Conneaut player at the 10-yard
he reached out his hand and, before it got to the 10-yard, I think.
Oh, yes,
I'd like to watch that again. I think he reached out before it got to the 50.
Nolan Standel got that ball.
And in fact, he tipped it back towards the Warriors. Well, they made it a live ball.
All right, so that's a break the Warriors were looking for here.
And remember, if a Conneaut player in that situation, the moment he touches the ball, even if it doesn't go 10 yards, it's a live ball.
First and 10 now. Warriors with some momentum here. Down by 9. Dufour hands it off to Javen Pope. Goes up the middle.
We're going with Pope again.
Picks up.
We remember what happened there. The end
Picks
of the first
up 10, and it's a first down. First and 10. up to the 40-yard line. 7:45. Clock will start up here when it's set.
Spartans got to be very careful here. The shades of the second quarter are kind of erupting again and showing their face.
To 4 back.
That's something Conneaut has got to dig down deep and find a way. This is a free play.
And that pass is intercepted.
And they're going to throw that's a roughing play they're going to call because he came up from behind him.
Well, it sure did look like the defender on this side jumped off sides.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Yep. It absolutely looked like that, but
well, I mean that flag was following the interception.
That was, yeah. What I'm saying at the beginning of the play,
right.
The defender looked like he was across that line.
Okay. Let's see what they call here. They're talking about it.
Well, I'm sure the interception's probably going to stand.
I think so, because that flag came in after the interception.
Yeah,
the penalty is against Conneaut. I think it's chop block or a helmet-to-helmet hit, personal foul.
Wow.
But either way,
I have no idea what.
Ball is still going to be.
Here we go.
It's still going to be Conneaut's ball.
So they do have the ball. Okay. Now they're still lining up for defense. No, they're not. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
It was hard to say.
You were talking me into it. I was believing you.
Well, it looked like they were standing there waiting for the Warriors to get to the line. Normally that means you're playing defense and they're on offense.
Sure.
Ryan Turner is blocking on the left side as a running play, but that goes nowhere. Isaiah Bowles. And that's number
51. Yeah, that was Christian Brott taking him down.
Who's that, number 84 also that got in there to sack him? Who is that? That's 80.
That's not an 84.
64?
Oh, yeah, that's Mason Thor.
Mason Thor, 64.
Very true. And if you're Conneaut,
nope, not 64.
It ain't your job to make the right call. So
64 would be Nate Dickinson.
Oh, I'm looking at 64 for Edgewood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, no, it's Mason Thor.
Oh.
I think you're looking at the wrong roster there.
Well, there's a running play again. It's up off the left guard, or off the right guard. That doesn't go for much either, but he gets a little bit of a gain out of it, maybe a couple of yards. We'll bring up a third down at 12. We're third down and 8. Well, I mean, the worst thing you want to do now is turn the ball over. So they've got to figure out a way of getting the first down.
And I'd imagine they're going to keep it on the ground just to run the clock.
Yeah, but it's third down now, so we don't have much more time left. And we need to convert. The number one thing is what Conneaut needs to do. And this is an area where they've gotten into trouble all season long, being able to convert. They'll run sometimes 2 plays in a series, but not enough to convert for the first down.
And there's your timeout.
Here we go.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
The new fall hours at DQ are 11 until 8, and October's blizzard of the month is the Caramel Java Chip. Enjoy this coffee cocoa with espresso crunch pieces and caramel. It is so good. Come enjoy your choice of the $7 meal deal. It comes with your choice of drink, and you can upgrade your Sunday to a small blizzard for only a couple bucks. Join Dairy Queen in sponsoring our Conneaut Youth Center on Main Street. Dairy Queen's ice cream cakes are perfect for any fall family get-togethers. Conneaut Dairy Queen for cool treats in Great East. We'll see you at the Conneaut DQ.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
State Farm.
Switch to State Farm and you could save. In Conneaut, call me, Chris Brecht, at 593-1191 or visit me at brechtinsurance.com.
Isaiah rolls out. It's a passing play and is intercepted.
Riley Baldwin takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Can you believe that? It was intended for Brady Vera.
Riley Baldwin
stepped
with his
right
second interception of the game.
Yep, it was a well-defended.
5:38 left here.
Actually, there was 2 Warriors on him. 2 Warriors on Brady Vera. Boy.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors on the 22-yard line, down by 9 points, 5:38 left here.
And we'll see if the defense understands the importance of what they're into right now. We're back in it's a running play. He holds the ball for a long time.
Dufour takes it up to about the 15.
Didn't allow for the defense to react to it. He's standing there. Dufour was standing there after the snap for probably 2 seconds before he took off running.
I think it was a read option, and he just maybe was a little undecided.
Yeah, or he's waiting for something to develop. I don't know, but it worked.
Clock's running, 5:15 left here, 9 points down. Warriors need to score and get the ball back.
We're all the way down to the 15 already. All kinds of time left, too.
2nd and about 2 or 3. Javen Pope with the ball.
That time he's met.
Doesn't get too much on that play.
There's Dylan Phillips that grabs him and pulls him backwards. Isaiah Bowles was in on that tackle, and probably another one, too. Sabo.
Player
Josh
loses
Sabo.
his helmet, has to come out. Yeah, that's Alex Milaski. Clock is running here. I think the Warriors need to put the ball in the air here real quick. And he's back to pass.
Rolling out. Oh, defender's on him. Finally steps out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
Oh, boy.
And looks like he got the first down, though.
He did get the first down. Yes, he did.
Really?
1st and 10.
I thought he got the first down and stepped out of bounds.
Well, the clock isn't.
The clock stopped.
Yeah, the clock did stop.
Well, he still went out of bounds, I guess.
Yeah. That should do it. Now they're saying 4th and 1.
Yep, 4th down.
All right.
So, big play.
I see a handoff here.
No, I see DeVore running it.
Do you? Oh, you're right. You're right, and he does get it. He got the first down. I think he did.
I think he did too, but let's see where they spot it. All right, yeah, he did get the first down there. 4 minutes. Ball's on about the 11-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10.
And the clock is either your friend or your nemesis, and we really don't know on either side what that is right now.
Well, there's a pass. Touchdown in the end zone.
Yes, it was. You know, there were some Spartan defenders near him, but they were on the center part of the end zone.
Let's call this a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. That throw.
That was Devin Sanchez with his second touchdown pass.
So the Warriors barely taking time off the clock, too.
So we'll call that an 11-yard touchdown pass. So Aiden Kaczurski now going to kick.
That's good.
Kick is good. So that takes our score to 29-27.
And 3:41 to go.
Yeah,
We're here for all pro edge rushers, for pregame tailgaters, for family fan cavers. We're University Hospitals, the official healthcare partner of the Cleveland Browns, and your hometown team of experts for sports medicine, heart and vascular, everyday care, and more. And we're here to keep you at your quarterback rushing, here we go cheering, holding your breath in excitement best. We're University Hospitals, and we're here for you.
Game, 3:41 left. Warriors just scored. You would think everyone in the stadium knows you're going to see an onside kick here.
Yeah, they're all fired up, though.
As a matter of fact, you've got 10 players within 5 yards of the line here. So, we'll see what happens here. The good hands people up front for Conneaut.
Well, they almost wrestled over it. And that was Dylan.
All right.
Yeah, Dylan got the ball that time. He seemed to knock everybody else out of the way and says, I'll take it.
Yep.
Usually it's, you're a player that usually handles the ball a lot that you want to be the one that negotiates that.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you're going to see Conneaut keeping the ball on the ground here.
I would think so, although that's a lot of time to burn off the clock, but still.
Well, they did
right.
it. They did it in the third quarter. They just play after play, took it down the field.
I know it.
This is gut check time. This is who wants it more.
It really is. Oh, there's.
He gets about 6 yards on that, never goes down to the ground.
Of course, he's a phenomenal runner. Bowles has to be a little bit careful, though. This Warriors defense.
Warriors are going to be trying to pull that ball out. We know that.
Yes, they are.
29-27, 3:15, clock's running, and the Spartans are going to be taking their good old time here. Second and about 5.
Well, I didn't even think about putting a Turner in motion, perhaps. Well, it's a run up the middle. Stiltner's got it, and he's got some room at the center. He trips over something, goes down. He tripped over his own feet, I think. I don't know if there's anything on the ground or not, but.
Wow.
I don't know if he could have gotten all the way to the end zone, but he probably had at least 10 more yards.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, it's a first down. That's what you want,
Clock's running, 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
And Conneaut has all their timeouts, which they are not going to use them. And Edgewood has one, right?
I believe.
One. I think one.
Balls, he almost drops that ball. That would have been disastrous. 2 minutes, clock's running.
This is going to be the longest 2 minutes. You can imagine just trying to just close this out. The mistakes, that play has worked the other 60 times they've ran it. It's just one of those things.
Stiltner is back. Turner is in a slot right next to Dylan Phillips on the left side
10
of the line.
10 seconds.
We've got two wideouts on the far side. Stiltner gets the ball. It's a keeper up the middle again. Oh, a lot of contact there right at the line of scrimmage, though.
Okay, and Coach Coop is calling a timeout.
Yeah. He has to. He has to. It's a minute 24 to go.
Minute 24. Warriors down by 2.
He needs time. That's what I'm saying. You don't know which is if it's a blessing or a detriment against you with that clock.
Yeah. All right, we're going to stay here for this timeout. Third down and about 11.
But, they have a kicker who can kick an extra point. I'm just saying.
I don't think there was anything that could have changed this where we are right now in this game either. Even with the penalties and so forth, I don't think there's anything that you could point your finger at that says, well, if that wouldn't happen, it wouldn't have been where it is right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've had some turnovers.
Yes.
But it hasn't been a really well-played game, but it's been an entertaining game.
It has. And at moments, they played extremely well.
Yeah.
I mean, flashes of, brilliance.
Right.
6 seconds from the clock from the play. I believe 35 seconds.
Yeah, they're back out on the line there. The ball's marked at the 35.
So, do you think they throw it?
I don't know if you'd want to do that or not.
I don't know if you'd want to, but you think they do.
No, 3rd and 12, you almost... Yes, maybe something across the middle.
Oh, fumble. There's a ball on the ground. And there it goes.
And, yes. I don't know what happened right there.
But the clock is running. Minute 10.
Yes, it is. Well, what do you do? Punt it down? Try to get it down to the 10-yard line?
I say let the clock run, take the 5-yard penalty if you're Conneaut.
Well, you could. I don't know if that's, if that's ethical or not, as far as not giving the opponent a legitimate rules chance in the game at all. But
no, I mean, you do what you can. You take advantage. What would Bill Belichick do? Come on.
I don't know. You never would have done that in Cleveland, though.
Okay, so now, yes, they are calling a timeout. So, again, we're going to stick around here. Heck of a game here, Matt, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. And you're right about that, too. I think they're going to have a delay of game, I think, and they'll just take this.
Well, at this point, with the clock stopped, it's not going to start again until they do take a play.
Yeah, right.
So, do you probably put 11 guys up there on the line and try to block it?
Yeah, maybe, or maybe even do what they've done before. You'll see this. Stilton will be back like in a shotgun, and they'll make a quick change where Isaiah then goes down into a blocking position. He takes 2 or 3 steps back and does a quick snap and a quick punt.
Yeah.
They've done that before, and all you need is a little 20-yard punt and hopefully get a roll that rolls it down to the 10.
Sure.
And if they don't have anybody back, that's even better.
Yep, the Warriors will have one last chance, but they'll probably have a long way to go. And if he's got some hook and ladder play up his sleeve, that's what.
Brady Vera's in the backfield now. Now he moves over. Oh, that's it. Yeah, it is a quick. That's Turner does a quick punt.
And he goes into the end zone. Yeah, so Warriors will have 29 seconds. 29 seconds.
Yeah, from the 20.
Isn't that what the clock said?
Yeah, 29.
I don't think the clock moved on that play, but could be wrong.
Maybe it didn't. I wasn't even watching.
29 seconds, 80 yards. And this kicker, Kaczurski, last week warming up in Madison, I saw him kicking a 42-yard field goal.
Okay. Makes it an interesting factor. He's going to throw it. He's looking to throw. He's rolling out. He likes rolling out to the far side, and he's a right-handed thrower, too. Broke it up. Oh, and that was Aiden Googe. You kind of broke that up a little bit. He was late getting to the defender, but the ball came bouncing off of him back towards midfield.
Down to 20 seconds here. 2-point game. Warriors need to get probably to the 20-yard line to have a realistic chance of kicking a field goal.
Yeah.
The snap.
Spartans are spread out on defense. Trying to run around the wing, throws it, connected to the sideline.
10 seconds left, and that's probably going to be the ball game.
He didn't get out of bounds.
Oh, they called a first down here. And he chalks the ball. So it'll be second and 10 here. Time for another play here for the Warriors. 7 seconds left, 2-point game.
Yeah, it should start clicking again, right? It doesn't take the snap to do it. The whistle. After moving them for a first down, it would be when the whistle blows, is when that clock would start running again.
These last 7 seconds.
Oh, it's blocked. He got a hand on that. That was
Conneaut defensively has handled this to a T.
That was Dylan Phillip, wasn't it?
No, it was 68, I think.
Okay. Well, here we go. 3 seconds left. Do you not have a trick play up your sleeve, Coop?
Boy, they need one now if they ever got one. I mean, all you got's a Hail Mary. Send everybody deep. I'll throw it as hard as I can.
Oh,
and he does have a strong arm, right? So
hook and ladder, man. Hook and ladder.
So I'll try and get it to the 20. Can you guys get there? Running a wide front three for defense. And here comes Jaden Anderson trying to run a blitz there. Incomplete.
Incomplete, and the clock runs out.
Yep.
And that, friends, is the ball game.
That was intended for Devon Sanchez there, too.
All right, so the Conneaut Spartans come out with a 29-27 win here against the Edgewood Warriors. I want to thank you for watching, Matt. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you too, Larry.
This has been great doing this with you.
Heck of a game.
Yes, it was. And we'll do it again sometime, probably next year.
Well, we'll see.
Yes, sir. So you take care.
You too.
My name's Larry Jennings, Matt Jarvi. Later.
YSN thanks you for watching this.
Lake Effect Media and Spartan Nation present Conneaut Spartans football on WOW TV, 1360 AM and WOW 102.9, and always free. Brought to you by your great Spartan sponsors. Conneaut Dairy Queen. Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a cool treat soon at your Conneaut DQ. Chris Breck State Farm Insurance. Here to help life go right. Conneaut Savings Bank. Come grow with us in Conneaut and Austinburg. University Hospital Conneaut Medical Center, advancing the science of health and the art of compassion. Conneaut Save-A-Lot Food Store, not lower quality, just the lowest prices every day. And Gertis Pharmacy, family owned for over 60 years on Main Street, Conneaut.